The views and opinions of this stream are not necessarily those of Twitch, Pint and Click, or the members of the Drunk Therapy community. Drunk Therapy will begin in 2 minutes. Talk about your mommy and or daddy issues in 1 minute 45 seconds. Tell us about the worst decisions you have made while drunk in 1 minute 30 seconds. In 1 minute and 15 seconds, we can gamble on whether or not you're getting back with your crappy ex. Listen to funny international accents that may or may not turn you on in 1 minute. In 50 seconds, you can describe the thing growing on the tip of your penis. In 1 second, I will say something redundant in 1 second. Ask if it's okay to mix heroin and caffeine in 30 seconds. Disgust us with your deepest, darkest foot fantasy in 20 seconds. Pint will inform you that he is not a real therapist in 10 seconds. Drunk Therapy goes live in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
I haven't been circumcised.
Jump off his reader.
It's like the worst turn off ever.
She was gonna raid his ass.
Oh man, she's a dirty girl.
Chris.
Obviously,
Cat.
obviously,
Condom.
obviously,
Family sucks.
obviously.
Ruined our relationship.
Pulled out her old foot pussy.
Goodwill humping.
This is not something that I enjoy.
Does no one do foreplay anymore?
I get home really drunk.
Bad daddy.
Fight, makeup, sex.
Bad daddy.
Fight, makeup, sex.
I never had a hangover.
How does he not give it up?
A little brain gymnastics.
The most romantic shit. He picks me up on his motorcycle.
Sounds like me when I'm smoking weed.
My asshole is just so wide.
All right. Okay.
I don't understand it.
I do put a lot of trust in you fuckers. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Drunk Therapy session. I'm your ever humble host, Pint and Click. No, I'm not a licensed therapist. However, I do enjoy a good beer while listening to your problems. If you'd like to join up and talk about one of your very own problems today, please type !join, just like those fools over there. Get your butts in line. Click through the link to the Discord. Find yourself in there. How are you guys doing today, huh? What's up, Toe Talker? What's up, Rose? What's up, Twit? How's it going? You survived Easter, unlike the Pope, so sorry to say. He was a good one, as far as they go. R.I.P. Pope Francisco. Ah, poor little feller. What's going on, you guys? Rose, I sincerely hope that you're feeling better today. You're first up in line. I don't know. I just sit here and I yap, Twit. That's all. Hardly ever think about it. I think that's the true key to being a Twitch streamer. Just make your mouth move, and don't think about what you're gonna say. I think that is the key. Goodbye, Toe Tucker. Yeah, there you go. Run along and enjoy a nice little meth session, buddy. Absolutely, that's fan-fucking-tastic. Rose, let's do it. Let's fucking do it, huh? Why not? Twit, I do too. Sincerely. Rose.
Hold on, you're way too loud at the moment.
Me.
Yes,
Well,
I
I
had the...
Do apologize.
What are you doing, cat?
You have a cat pitter-pattering across your keyboard?
No, he's just playing with my foot.
Oh. Well, that's kind of nice. So how you feeling? You sound better.
I'm feeling great.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. You had a nice little weekend?
Oh yeah, I
Excellent.
definitely did actually.
Nice. The Easter Bunny treat you well?
Kinda.
Kinda. Treat yourself to something?
Oh, I treated myself to a new set of leaves on my lemon tree.
Nice. Say. Little green thumb there, huh?
I have to show you this little new set of leaves.
Send a picture. Totally. How long have you been caring for this lemon tree now? For?
6 months.
Excellent. Man, that's great. It would have been long dead had it made its way over to my house.
Hi, kitty. How you doing?
Oh, I miss my cat. Did you guys see that Jack's mom got a new kitten? What's up, Jack? How's
Really?
it going? Yeah, dude, Jack, that kitten is just so fucking precious, man. It just makes me melt. Oh my
It's
god.
in Chit Chat. The
Huh?
picture is in Chit Chat.
Oh, your picture. Perfect, perfect. Let's see what you got going on. Let's see. She's so cute, man. Boo. What a good name, too. Oh, look at that. Look at that little thing grow. They grow up so fast, don't they? Oh. Oh. Good job. Good job. Is it planted in the ground or is it in a pot?
Yes, it's planted in the ground.
Nice, nice. Excellent. Man. Yeah, keep taking care of it. Can't wait to see its first fruit.
Yeah.
Always a milestone.
He was my surprise lemon tree, actually.
Your surprise lemon tree.
Because I had 2 pineapple plants at one point.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I had 3 at one point.
Beer, damn it! No, it's not Les Miserables. And hi, buddy.
And
How's it going?
since then, they all have passed away.
Oh, do plants pass
The
away?
most recent was my oldest. Lemon.
Oh.
My oldest pineapple plant. I just took him out of his pot because he died.
Hey, wait, hang
like,
on. You name
4
your
or 5 days
plants.
ago.
You name your plants,
Yes.
and they have genders.
Yes.
Well, isn't that just fancy?
Piney pineapple plant.
Wow, what were their names? It's not doing you guys. And hi, Hector. How you doing, buddy? Hope you had a good weekend as well.
I have not named the lemon tree yet, though.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Let's figure out a name for him.
Yeah, let's see here. How about you name the lemon tree papaya? Or some
Papaya.
other ironic fruit. Huh? Well, it's the pistil and the stamen, right? Come on, I did Bio 101. It's the fucking pistil and the stamen. That's where the genders are, quote unquote. It's not in the plant itself. It's in the bud. Nope, Indiana Jones and the Egypt one. It's not. But keep them coming, you guys. Keep them coming.
I don't know, actually. I don't know what I would name a lemon tree.
How about
Anyone have ideas in chat?
Oh, Hector, there's more. Just keep thinking, buddy. Just keep thinking. What would you guys name a lemon tree? It is not Quantum of Solace. I do enjoy all these guesses, though. Yeah, what the fuck? Pucker?
Tuckle?
Pucker with the P.
Oh, Puckle. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, you don't say. Oh!
That the one.
I knew, you guys, I knew that this was going to be a quick one. I just knew it. I was running late. I was running late for the stream. I was just like, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yes, it is The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. I should have made you give me a specific title or year. But yes, that's that just solidified my adoration for Brendan Fraser. That dude is he's a treasure. He's an absolute treasure. If you guys haven't seen this one, it is so fucking fun. It is just a fun fucking movie. Like, that's it, you know? Oh, it's so good, Jack. It's so good. And I'm so sorry that it was really the only great one. The second one was watchable, and then I couldn't for the remainder. Nope. But this one is fan-fucking-tastic. So, Rose, what did you get into over the weekend other than, you know, tending to your garden, as it were? Oh, and Jack, tell me what you want. What you really, really want. I'm not going to ship you anything right now, though.
Also,
Fucking
did you know lemons have never had GMOs in them?
I've never had what? GMOs?
Yeah, no one has ever put GMOs in lemons.
No, nobody has yet to genetically modify a lemon.
Yes.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. I find that hard to believe, and I don't mean to say that like on a laboratory kind of biochemical level. I just mean it's hard to believe that nobody saw one lemon tree and was like, wow, those lemons are fucking huge. This one over here, not so much, but that one is a bright yellow. I'm going to take that huge lemon, and I'm going to take that yellow lemon, and I'm going to mate those fuckers, because that's also genetically modifying agriculture. Just saying. So are you talking about on a laboratory bioag level?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Well, ChatGPT has
Yes, sir,
said
Jack.
no one has ever actually genetically modified a
Well,
lemon.
ChatGPT, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that there's nothing intelligent about that artificial intelligence.
Also, Google.
And Google. Okay.
I looked up. I did both.
Lemonhead. That's a good one to it.
I did research on both, actually.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna take your word for it. It's not like I'm gonna sign off and lose sleep over whether or not lemons have been genetically modified. But that is a very interesting bit of agriculture trivia, Rose. So thank you for that. Jack, I'll say too though. I'll mail you just like a standard letter if you want another coaster. I don't remember if I sent you a coaster or if you got a magnet, but I can send a magnet and a sticker. What's up, Naso? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shit, were you searching for therapy or mental health or something? Was there a specific reason why you joined mental health stream today? Is there something you'd like to get off your chest? If you want to just hang out, that's perfectly cool. But I always, want to check in with first-time viewers. So let me know what's going on. That's all. And hi, by the way. No, Jack, sincerely, this stuff, this just takes a stamp. All right, this is just a stamp. The super flat shit that'll fit just fine in a standard envelope. So if you want something like that, let me know. But yeah, if you're due for your sub, I should be subbing my mods anyway, shouldn't I? I should just be subbing my fucking mods. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, Rose, was there anything else that you want to bring up today?
No, really. I just wanted to talk about my lemon tree, really.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Great work. Keep it up. I'm glad that you had a nice weekend, and I'm extra glad that you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. So let's see. We had Twit up next. Twit back from his Spanish vacay. I hope that ended up being...
Spanish vacay.
Yeah, he went to Spain with Mama.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, so Twit, why don't you get your butt on into reception? I'm gonna send off Rose. Rose, thank you once again for the update. Always appreciate you.
No problem.
Talk to you soon.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so Twit, before I bring you in, Naysay is saying, my mental health has never been bad. I'm really, really glad to hear that, to be honest. But my disability is difficult to live with and makes me embarrassed. Embarrassed by your disability. Would you like to just tell us what your disability is, if you'd care to share? And then also, I'll just say, since you're a newcomer, if you do want to talk about your embarrassment, your self-awareness, how self-conscious you are about your disability, let's get you on in line. Type !join in the Twitch chat, and that'll put you right in line. And then we can get to you as soon as we're done with Twit here. Sound good? Do stick around and, make yourself comfortable. That's all I can say. I'm looking forward to getting to know you a little bit. Hi, Jack. Yo. And hi, Twit.
Hello. Do you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you just fine. So, how did your oh, that's interesting. How did your trip end up being?
To put it shortly,
Mm-hmm.
in short, in shorts.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
How do I say this? I fell in love
With?
with an escort.
Oh, well, look at you.
And now I'm broke.
Oh, no, buddy.
Also, I smoked weed for the first time.
Oh, well, nice. Good on you, man.
And
What-
I
what-
saw my ex's a decade ago. I saw my ex's eyes on the escort's eyes.
Interesting. So there's an
when
extra
I
layer
was
there. Yeah.
high.
So not only was she a very professional escort and got you hook, line, and sinker, but when you were high, you saw your ex's eyes gazing back at you.
Yeah, it was super cool. I was
Welly,
like,
welly, well.
dang. Because
man, she's a
usually
dirty girl.
I have that in my dreams sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and I wake up sad. But this
Yeah.
time I was
see an Asa.
awake,
Mm-hmm.
and it felt very assuring instead.
Yeah, yeah. Clover! You're gonna have to start at the beginning there, buddy. With how all this went down. I mean, it sounded like you were essentially trapped with your mom in the hotel.
Yeah.
So how did it transform from you not being able to leave your mom's side to hooking up with an escort and smoking pot for the first fucking time?
Oh yeah, and also I only slept for 1 hour a few days ago, so I made some rash decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was getting conned
Uh-huh.
by 2 escorts
Oh, yeah.
who they somehow lured me into bed, and they were like,
Somehow,
you,
huh?
you can have two women. It's like the man's dream. And I felt so conned. And I was like, this is maybe a one in a lifetime chance. And I have to seize the moment.
Yes! Seize your moment.
Goodwill humping. And then I thought I was getting conned, so I wasn't even having fun.
Oh
But
no.
Later, I counted the money
This is
in my
nuts.
head, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Oh, I didn't get conned."
Oh, good for you.
So I was in my head the whole time. I
Yeah.
was having a bad time because I was like, "Oh man, am I getting conned again? Oh, this sucks."
Yeah.
Well, it's whatever. So that sucks.
Sucks, but it's whatever. I'm getting laid. And I'm high.
No, I wasn't high. I only.
Oh,
slept
you weren't
for
high
1
yet?
hour.
Man.
So
What's up,
it was
Dr.
hard
Bear?
to count in different currencies. So I thought I got conned.
I see. Well, I'm glad that you didn't. Dr. Bear, thank you so much for that sub. I gotta change that stupid fucking alert. I'm streaming from OBS now. So I'm working on it. I'm glad you didn't get conned, buddy, and I'm glad that you just had the time of your life. Let me just acknowledge Naso really quick, who did respond to my question about their debilitating disorder. And it was, oh shit. Why is my mouse not scrolling? There we go. I have hereditary spastic paraplegia, basically a disease that's killing my muscles. That is absolutely insane. And no, you do not have to join at all the voice chat. There's never any pressure for anyone to join the voice chat. If you do want to talk about it in the way that you're feeling about it, you said you're very self-conscious about it, you're embarrassed by it, which I just feel like is salt on the wound, you know. I'd be happy to discuss it there in the Twitch chat. You can just type away. We don't have to talk one-on-one over the voice, so don't worry about it. But if you do want to talk about it, I'd still prefer that you type in exclamation point join into the window there. And you know, we don't have to get into it. There's never any pressure either to join the voice or to actually discuss a problem that you're having. So you know, again, just make yourself at home, and if it's something that you do want to talk about it, now you know how to go about it. So there you go. What's up, Rando? How you doing? Good to see you. We're since you're just joining, we're talking about Twit having a 2-for-1 deal with a couple escorts in Spain. In Spain. Oh man. Oh, it's I think everyone is typing in kayak.com right now and seeing the cheapest flights to Spain at the moment. You hear that, Twit? Everyone's booking right now. That's just wild.
It's a tourist season now, so everything is good there now.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. And I'm
Oh,
sure
it's
that
actually ending the season. The tourist season is ending now, like today.
Oh, okay. Clover had an excellent question. Where did the pot come in during your gravy sandwich?
Oh, okay. So I went to this place. It's like the gayest place in the whole world.
Okay. In the world, you say?
Yeah, and it was a mall, and I was walking there, and I was like, "Dang, I'm so gay."
Uh-huh.
But just
like you started to feel it?
Like just walking there doesn't really make you gay, but
wow.
But I did see a lot of posters on the shopping mall of like muscular men.
And you felt like it was working on you a little bit?
No. I was like, dang, I'm so gay.
Yeah.
I was 14, I tried to be straight, or I thought I should be straight.
It was cool though.
You know.
And people were so friendly there.
Excellent.
And then while I was walking there, like a few days later, I saw this sign, and it said, "Smoking pot club."
Uh-huh.
So I went in there, and I was like, "Hi, I'm new."
Uh-huh.
And they were super...
Captain!
It was I don't remember how to say it, but the person was born as male, and the shopkeeper is now trans.
Okay.
So that was very boring in a way.
I was not expecting you to say boring. Oh God, I gotta change that. I'm so sorry, everyone. It was a boring interaction speaking with a trans pot shop owner.
Yeah. the ultimate drag queen
Yeah, if I
person,
think
but
I'd like a
like
large pepperoni.
worn down of over 40 years.
Wow. Okay. So where does this trans pot shopkeeper enter into the picture with you getting escorts?
Oh no, that was
Completely separate.
yeah, completely separate.
I was hoping that
just
these were
lucky.
related incidents. You know.
No, I think the shopkeeper was flirting with me a lot because they were helping me with lighting the joint and
Oh.
making it work. And every time I sucked on the joint, they said like, "Suck it."
Yeah, that's right.
And I was like, haha, yeah, that's very funny.
I'm gonna blow this guy.
And then I take a few puffs.
Uh-huh.
But I got the strongest dubs, like the strongest strain.
You just went straight to the top, huh? 0 to
Yeah,
100.
yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
and
suck
the
that joint, boy. Yeah, suck that joint.
the
Fucking
lady
weird.
person, the shopkeeper, she said, "Whoa, I have never seen a first timer smoke like that and not go crazy."
Oh,
kind of.
man. Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe I'm just like weird or high all the time, basically.
Well, yeah, and there's that. You are on meds, right?
No, I mean my personality, like how my brain works.
Oh, okay. But aren't you still taking your meds, too?
Yes.
Yes. So curious to know how that all kind of works or does not in tandem.
Yeah. Well, all in all, I didn't really get high or get. I didn't really feel calm or anything. I tried to meditate and be like in peace. And be open-minded, but I didn't really feel anything until I was with the escort that I was falling in love with, and I was exploring her the temple, so to say, and I was like, you know how people who are high, they touch the grass and they're like, "Whoa, this is so soft."
Mm-hmm.
It was something like that for me, but not really. But I noticed I appreciate skin more when I'm high, a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's electrifying, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
but the most
like you can feel it better.
The most weird thing was.
I agree, Dr. Bear. Mm-hmm.
I saw my ex's eyes. Like I was laying there with the escort, side to side, looking with eyes from side to side on two pillows, and I was having a fantastic. I was enjoying life. And my ex's eyes just like they were there. It was the craziest thing I ever seen.
That's right.
And this was like 2 or 3, 3 or 4 hours after I smoked.
Right. No, that's nuts, man. What an experience.
I don't really understand. Like, do you get high at the start or several hours later? Do you hallucinate at the start or later? I'm like a total beginner.
Yeah. Personally, I only hallucinated really once on pot, and that was the last time I ever smoked pot. Yeah. So I don't think you're necessarily supposed to.
Well, I don't think I will smoke pot anymore because I didn't really feel. I wanted to feel like those, in those 80s movies or 90s movies, the scary movie.
Yeah.
And there's this black guy with a big afro, and he smokes a lot.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like him.
Sure.
But I didn't become like him.
Oh. I'm so sorry, Twit. That it was that disappointing.
Yeah, but in a way, I did feel a little bit good
Good.
a
I'm
few
glad.
hours later.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Hours
it's
later.
because
Okay.
I had the best experience with the escort or if it was the pot.
Right.
I will never know.
Yeah, I mean, I would put my money on the escort since that's what you did too, basically. But I mean, it just like the overall experience just sounds so fucking once in a lifetime. You know what I mean? It's like something out of a
Yeah.
movie. It's like
I
a
mean,
situation that authors try to think of, you know,
and
for
that-
ages.
when I went to they're not pimps, but they were like recruiters.
Like
like,
an agency, a service.
Yeah, like people who recommend a place.
Yeah.
Like if you ask them, like, do you know a place where you can find escorts? And then they say, yeah, sure, follow me. And then you follow them, but they're not pimps.
Right.
They are recommenders.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Apparently Japan has those sorts of things too. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
and they were like,
client scouts, basically.
yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
And I tried to talk to them, and you know how weird I am.
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
and he was telling to the escort women at the club. He said, "This guy Twit, I don't know what's up with him. It's like he's new or something with this whole thing. It's like he doesn't really know what to do, and well, it's weird. What do we do? Do you want to have him as a client, or what's up with?" What's up
Is
with
this
that?
going to be like a glory hole situation?
So yeah, I was very weird, very weird.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
If
I
I'm
would
a-
imagine it being a very uncomfortable situation, getting, you know, swiped by a guy looking for clients and led over to, what was it, like a room? And did you get to like pick who you were going to see?
Well, that guy. At first, I went to this since all of this is
so.
legal in Spain.
I was going to ask, yeah.
Yeah, smoking weed the way I did is legal,
And escorting? Escort services?
and the escort stuff is also legal.
So if it's legal, does that mean, and this is, I was going to get to Dr. Bear's comment about, yeah, like I would fully support the legalization of sex work, right? Mandate it, make sure that it's safe, that the girls are being protected, both, you know, by like security and by STDs, routine checkups, things of that sort, pelvic exams, you know, all the good stuff. So it's legal there. Does that mean that they are also like they get benefits in a sense, like in
I'm not
protections and stuff?
sure. But the one thing that's illegal, that is pimps.
Yeah, that's good. That should be illegal. That's when
people
you're getting into
who-
the human trafficking that Dr. Bear was bringing up. You know, people forced into it.
Yeah, so the place I went to, well, I can tell you from
People
the
to be
start how it
forced
went.
into it, and other types of situations too. But yeah. But before you get into that, let me just reply to a few comments real quick.
Okay.
Clover says it's literally the plot of The Hangover. Yeah. Bill, I like that joke. You know dogs can't run an MRI machine, but cats can. Haha. Whoops. Shit, what is it? Oh well. There. Clover says the first time he smoked weed, he thought he would hallucinate and stuff. It was so underwhelming. That was my first time too. I probably didn't actually inhale. I probably just sucked it into my mouth and then didn't know what the fuck to do with it. You know, like I hadn't even had a cigarette at that point. So I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But then I finally did, and I understood it, and I was just plastered to the couch. Did not hallucinate, but yeah, just plastered. Coming down from a weed high is better than being high, in my opinion. Oh, and also Clover lives 1 minute away from a brothel. Well, is it legal where you are too, Clover? Is it legal there? Naso, you said that your disability affects your walking a lot, and sometimes I end up stomping and people stare at me for that, or sometimes it can just be because I limp and it makes me uncomfortable. Where do you live, Naso? Just out of curiosity, where are you from? And I'm so sorry to hear that. I couldn't imagine what it would be like living like that and feeling like people are staring at you because of something that you can't help, you know? Oh, you're in Britain. Fucking A. Yeah. Are you on any form of, are you seeing specialists about this condition, being able to slow it down, getting braces, anything of that sort to kind of ease everything that your body's going through? Is there any kind of like long-term goal for you? There is treatment for it, Dr. Bear, and you're talking about the where was it? It was the something hereditary spastic paraplegia. Dr. Bear. No cure, right? But there is treatment therapies, physical therapies, and such. Yeah. The human body, man. The human fucking body. I was on a medication, but it didn't do anything, and I just moved into a house without stairs. Well, that's certainly one thing that you can do for yourself. There's more things that you don't necessarily think about. And Jack, I hope that the place that you're looking at doesn't have stairs or anything. But yeah, like you don't think about people with disabilities and just available places for them to live. Ones that actually suit their needs and don't hamper their conditions any further. Yeah, I know, right, Dr. Bear? It's a fucking, the human body is a miracle and just absolutely stupid as all living fuck simultaneously. It really fucking is. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right, dude? That's insane. Okay, so we're in the middle of an ad break right now. I'm going to have you continue your story once the ad break is up. Sound good?
Okay.
All right?
Sounds pretty diddly diddle.
That's great. Yeah, Dr. Bear. I know. I keep thinking about people, like just simply falling and whacking their head on the cement or on the curb or where the fuck ever. And yeah, like as you said, people jumping out of windows for the thrill of it, and surviving just fine. It's absolutely nuts. Naso says, I walk with a stick occasionally because of your balance too. Yeah. Is that something that you feel like you have to rely on more these days than you did, say, a year or two ago? Like, can you really sense the debilitation of your muscles? And I hope that, I hope that you are getting physical therapy. I don't think you didn't respond to that. You were on medication, didn't do anything, which sucks. But I do hope that you're getting physical therapy or something. Dr. Bear is our resident professional of sorts. So hopefully that there is physical therapy available to you, and that, it's not something that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. No pun intended. I only recently started using it, and it helps a lot, but as a 23-year-old, it's embarrassing. Yeah. Yeah, who out there thinks that it might be, look kind of cool? Huh? Anyone? Jack? Twit?
I can relate.
Yeah?
We got arthritis and walk with a cane all the time, right?
Right. Do you have a fancy cane? Do you have, like, some accoutrement to, jazz it up a little bit? Flair?
Just a regular cane.
Just a regular cane? Yeah. Yeah, with a zoot suit. There you go, Clover. There you go. Oh, it's a red and black checkered pattern. Seriously. I mean, yeah, like, that sounds like a kind of personal choice. It's not one of those, silvery plastic ones with 4 tennis balls on the bottom of it that you see that are probably, like, handed out for free. So I'm glad that you have some sort of leverage as far as the accoutrement that you can use.
Accoutrement? What is that shit?
I don't say that very often. So yeah, are you getting physical therapy? I'm gonna leave that question lingering there for you for the time being as we get back to Twit's story. If you're just joining us, we're hearing an epic tale about Twit and his trip to Spain and his his romp with an escort. And there's pot involved. So where did we leave off, Twit?
Oh yeah, I was going to say how it started.
Welcome back, Captain. Yes, I do want to know how it started.
So I was like, okay, Pint is right. I will sneak out when my mom is asleep.
Very good.
So I snuck out.
Snuck. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Snuck out.
Yeah.
And I heard that people get robbed outside. That was weird. It was scary outside. I was looking everywhere.
Did you get robbed?
No.
Yeah.
But there was like, I went to this shopping center and at day, it's like totally dead and empty. But at night, it's the craziest party place I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's awesome.
No, not awesome. It was scary.
It was scary.
I was walking through it. And the two drug dealers came to me, and one was like, "Hey, you want the drugs, cocaine? You want?" And I spoke Swedish to him just to confuse him, and then I went away.
Yeah.
And then the other guy came up to me, and he looked like he was scratching his chin as if he was a crack. And I was like, dang, this guy's scary. And he says, "Oh, you want some? You want some?" And I was like positioning myself, distancing, having my hands up in case he would punch me. And I would be ready to take a hit. And then run away. Or I wouldn't want to fight a crack addict. They get superpowers.
That is true. Yeah. At least meth addicts. Yeah.
So I said, no, thank you. And I walked by corrupt cops that were just standing there, just looking fancy at all the drug dealing.
Yeah.
It was You're fucking useless, you know that. It was so strange. Well, in any case, so I was walking past all of that the first time. I didn't even knew this existed, kind of. I just walked around it very close by. And it looked like people were just having fun, you know?
Yeah. I've been to some of the markets in Barcelona. Were you in Granada? Is that where you were? No, where were you?
I was in...
You can say it now because you're not there anymore.
But I want to go back.
Who cares? Come on, where were you? Maybe some of these guys want to go. You know? Think about the viewers. Huh?
Gran Canaria.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. That's right.
So I was walking around that whole thing, the drug feast.
Yeah.
A lot of young people.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Naso. I missed that.
So I was walking around the whole place, and this really old lady, looking like she comes from a 70s cyberpunk movie.
Okay.
And she comes up to me and says, "Do you want to have some company?" Stuff like that. I was like, I don't think, I don't know, I don't think so. But I was actually looking.
Thank you, Naso.
So in the end, I asked her how things worked. And then she said, "Oh, I can take you to this place." And I was like, "Oh, dang, I'm gonna get chopped into pieces. Or I will end up at some cartel or I will end up in Africa as some kind of a slave, a white man's slave in some kind of a cave, digging lithium for Elon Musk. Something really bad like that.
Right.
But I was like, I have to listen to Pint. So I followed her.
I did say get into a little trouble, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I followed her, and we got to this place, and it was a lady there, like how do you say it? Like a brothel,
a madam
boss lady. Yeah, madam.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I can help you with. We have 2 girls. Sit here, and I will show you the 2 girls.
Oh man, she's
So
a
I
dirty
sat
girl.
on the sofa, very nice, with a TV.
Nice. Did they bring you something to drink?
Yeah, but I was like, if I drink this, then I might get poisoned and trafficked to Australia and end up somewhere in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly.
So I just took a small sip, very small sip of water. I was very thirsty.
Yeah.
But in the end, I waited a bit, and then 2 ladies showed up, and the madame, she said, you can have this one, or you can have this one. And the second one was like super, she was pretty.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang.
There you go, Naso, thank you. And you picked her.
Yeah, so, yeah, I picked her, and we did the deed, and then I left, and I was like, dang, that was nice. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with more money.
Wow.
So I came back, but this time she didn't show me 2 people to choose from. She showed me 3 people.
Whoa!
And the 3rd one, I was like starstruck.
Oh, really?
I felt so bad because the first one I was with, she was standing there, and I wanted the very, very attractive one.
3 whole people. That's nuts, man.
So I said, like, you know, in a candy store, when you see delicious candies.
Yeah.
Your favorite candy. I want that one. So I said that. And it did seem like the first woman took offense to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like, lucky me. I don't have
Probably
to feel
not.
guilt anymore.
Yeah. Or lucky her.
Yeah, or lucky her.
It does sound awkward, Clover, yeah.
So the other 2 left, and it was me and the super attractive lady, and I was like, it was like I lost my virginity again, but like much a better version of virginity.
I've had anal sex, but
it's weird to say.
I've not had sex yet.
Yeah.
I was starstruck. Like her, everything about her, everything she did, and the dancing. I was like, how can I be? How is this not a dream? Like, how can sculptures, like sculptures made by Leonardo da Vinci and all of those people, how can sculptors move so perfectly? You know?
Did she have giant hands?
No.
No, that's more of a Michelangelo joke anyway, sorry.
Oh. And I was like, stars.
Renaissance, anyone? Come on. It sounds like you were, man.
Yeah. And the second time, I was even more starstruck. And the third time,
and the third time.
The third time, I was less starstruck.
Was it with yet another girl?
No, it was the same. I only picked her from then on.
I see. Okay.
And I started to give her like a list, you know, like when you're at a job and you have a list.
Yeah.
And then you say what you want and what you don't want.
Yeah. Okay. And did she also have a list saying what she would do and what she wouldn't do?
In a way,
like she
I
had
guess.
a menu.
Yeah, in a way. So I agreed to her notes, and she agreed to my notes, and I was starting to fall in love, and I was in love, and
buddy.
And then my money started to get less and less.
Oh, buddy.
And I kind of lied to her. I told her, I'm a programmer who works a lot.
Wait, is that what she sounded like?
Huh?
Or is that what you sound like in your own head?
No,
that was her?
how I sound like.
Okay.
I said, I work as a programmer remotely.
Uh-huh.
Because I heard that if you say stuff like that, then you get a better service.
Who told you that?
On the internet.
AI? ChatGPT?
No. Real people.
Okay. Interesting.
So it was very good, but I felt bad also because I was like, I don't know why she does this, or if I'm pretty sure she doesn't like that job. And she explained like that she does it for her 2 kids back in South America.
She told you all that stuff.
Yeah, and then...
Wow, okay. So you're getting into a little bit of potential human trafficking kind of deal?
I have
even if it's legal?
No idea.
Yeah, that would, I think, make anyone depressed. Anyone that wasn't a true sociopath.
Oh.
You know? Well, that would make me quite depressed.
Oh.
Yeah.
We talked about...
Maybe not everyone, apparently.
Her family and her 2 kids. And that she...
Oh, okay, Nubloso.
Comes back to her kids for 3 months. And... she has the money that she earned in Spain.
I would
goes back.
Yeah.
And then goes to another country and then goes back for like another 3 months.
Dude, I would fall for that so fucking hard, Nublo. So he's saying that they always say things like that, and that most of the time it's not true. I would believe it, and I would also think like, well, why else would someone be doing this as a profession, you know? If it wasn't to, you know, for the benefit of making their child survive, essentially. So yeah, Clover, I would totally fall for it. Sorry, Twit, continue.
Yeah, so...
and then Naso, we'll get to you, okay?
Yeah, so... there's no chance for me to ever know how she works or how she thinks or how she's been doing all of this. And for me, I was more focused on how I felt.
I understand it, Blessa.
And how I was feeling that I was falling in love. And I was like, dang, I haven't felt love for such a long time.
Yeah.
And I just want to stay in this happy place.
Just keep paying for it. I think that's another thing that they kind of hope happens. Like they hope for some sort of an attachment. You know?
Yeah, I got super.
I mean, you went back 3 times. Yeah.
Like ultra super attached.
Yeah. I believe it.
And then in the end, I was like, came to the realization that it's just a fantasy. It's not real.
Welcome back, Dr. Bear. Exactly. Yes.
And then I was like, okay. And then I started to fall in love less and less. And then I think it was the 4th time I went back to her.
Oh my God, 4 times.
Yeah, and then I was like, I told her, I started to fall in love, but then I didn't. And then during the fourth time, I was starting to fall in love again. So it was very weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it always ends well, doesn't it, Dr. Bear?
I felt so good.
Yeah.
So in peace.
I mean, and that's great.
Yeah, I felt like life was coming back to me, because for so many years life has scattered away from me, and happy feelings are not something I really get
to
experience much.
But you did with this experience.
Yeah, but with this for a week.
Yeah.
If it's possible to feel this good just from holding a lady's body, then there's so much more that I have missed experiencing by sitting inside and not going out for adventures.
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's true. Does this give you some sort of resolve to leave the house more now? A little boost of confidence to go put yourself in more challenging situations, get out of your comfort zone a little?
Yeah, I started doing the trip.
I know, Dr.
For some strange reason, I started to talk to, started to socialize more with people, and
good.
And there are workers.
Yeah.
Who works like shopkeepers, and I have more confidence in saying that I think they're pretty looking, and sure they say thank you.
Yeah.
But I never really show interest to anyone, and to feel, I felt more connected to people around me and the world and nature, if that makes sense.
It absolutely does, man. It really does. You know.
Yeah, because with this escort, even if it might be a whole illusion, and that I'll never meet her again, probably.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh, most likely, yeah.
But the way I connected with her reminded me how I connected with my ex.
Wow. Okay.
Or so years ago.
Yeah.
And it reminds me how I can connect with people.
Thank you. That's amazing. Yeah. If it's happened twice, then for sure it can happen again. You know. When it's just that one time, and we all, like, we talk about this a lot, this fantasy that there's just like one person out there for us, this one soulmate, and it's kind of like a one and done situation. When we convince ourselves of that, we fail to realize, we hold ourselves back from going out there and for trying to meet more people and to make another relationship work. We just we block ourselves off from that whole fucking opportunity. So, like, hell, man, if this is what it took, like, it sounds like, again, a once-in-a-lifetime fucking experience, you know? But if this is what it took for you to have a bit more resolve to go out and meet some new people and to look for these forms of connections, which are no doubt out there, man. But all it takes is to put yourself out there, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm really glad to hear. Yeah, I'm really glad to hear that this is kind of your outlook after this. And it can be replicated without paying out the fucking ass. It can be.
Yeah. So what I learned with this whole thing was that sure, one can understand that you can connect with others and then start to get out of your comfort zone and all of that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, I think...
Exactly, Dr. Bear. Mm-hmm.
I have a new goal in life.
Excellent. What's that?
To earn a lot of money as a programmer and then go to Spain every 3 months.
I knew it. Excellent, buddy.
Then I'll grow old.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I don't regret anything.
Perfect. Run on back. Just move there. You know, move there. That's fine. If you're earning,
it's
an
true
income.
Because I've been like, I can learn programming.
Yeah.
But for why? For what reason? Just to get more money?
No, yeah, we got to find this work-life balance, you know. It is important as much as we all kind of hate money. It is so important to earn money in order to live. And I think that's where people forget to actually use some of their income, is to actually experience life. I know, Dr. Bear, I know. I'm not trying to, you know, give you a hard time. Yeah, I mean, you are doing something that nobody else around here would be willing to do. That's for fucking sure. But yeah, man, like if you're earning it, fucking use it.
But let me tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to get to NASO. So, NASO,
Okay.
if you're still out there, you're on deck. Get ready. Uh-huh.
This whole experience has made me want to go outside to the clubs in Spain or Gran Canaria and just go there alone and meet new people, and you don't have to end up in bed with someone. Like you can just go there and connect with others, and maybe that leads to other stuff like jobs or new friends or other type of adventures, to go out to beaches or valleys or whatever.
Exactly.
Climbing cliffs.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Yeah, whatever you find yourself in, you know. But just leaving the house, walking, getting out of your comfort zone, going to new places, and just chatting with people. You never know what that simple little exercise, where that'll bring you, you know. So I'm proud of you, buddy.
The part is just dodging and jumping over all of those drug dealers trying to talk to you.
There's that. I don't think that you should worry about it as much as, you know, maybe people hype it up. Again, like I was born and raised in Oakland. Yeah, our house was broken into several times. My grandmother got robbed at gunpoint. My aunt got robbed at gunpoint. If you are out and about by yourself, just be aware. This goes to everyone out there. Don't be looking down at a phone. Keep your head up. Look at people that you pass by. Acknowledge people. Just keep looking around. You know, make sure that you're not flashing anything if you're in a supposedly dangerous area or anything. And you'll be fine. You'll be fucking fine. You know, just be aware. That's it. Twit, I can't tell you, buddy, how proud I am of you. I've never said that to someone who just paid for sex, but I am. I mean, what a huge fucking shift from the Twit of last month, you know?
Yeah. I went from hating life to loving life.
Yeah.
But now I'm back to hating life.
Well, but now you know what it takes. Now you know what it takes. Get off your ass and go explore. You know? Go walk around, go meet new people. And then you don't know where life will take you.
I listened to you once, and it ended well.
Do it again, buddy. Yeah, exactly. What Dr. Bear is saying about opioid epidemics, especially the fentanyl epidemic, you guys, if there's anyone out there that is using recreational drugs, please do yourselves a favor. Get free test strips, okay? There's free fentanyl test strips you can get over the counter. You just shake it up with whatever shit you're going to use. There's a color code that comes with it. If it turns a specific color, then you know to not take it. If it doesn't, you know it's all fair and game, and you'll just kill yourself slowly instead of right away, okay? So please do consider that, if any of you out there are using recreational drugs. All right, Twit, I'm going to move along to NASO. All right, thank you so fucking much for this update. It's one of the best updates I feel like we've ever gotten around here. So what's up, Tash? Well, good to see you.
I will leave now.
Okay. Yeah. Go think about where you can venture to. Think about a place that's nearby that you've never been to. And just start from there, huh? Go explore.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Wow, what an update. That was fucking awesome. All right, so Naso, you are up. I know you were saying that you don't necessarily want to come on the voice chat. That's absolutely fine. We can discuss things right here in the Twitch chat. If you've changed your mind and if you feel a little bit more comfortable, please do. And to do that, you join reception first in the Discord, and then I'll drag you on into session. Oh, perfect! I am so glad to hear that you're up for it. It's always really exciting getting to talk to a new person. So there you go. And everyone, please welcome for the first time Naso to the voice chat. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm good.
Good. So happy to hear from you.
I want to apologize in advance if you hear my cat snoring because she is asleep.
Oh,
so.
no, we love cats around here. So don't you worry about it. In fact, Magic Jack, one of my mods, he just posted a picture of a kitten that his mom just got named Boo. And
I just saw that too.
Oh, just makes me melt. Yeah. I know, Nublo, so this does sound like Danny a little bit, doesn't it? So, please start from wherever you want to begin. If you don't mind telling us how old you are, that always helps a little bit.
I am 23, which I think is quite good considering that I live alone.
Yeah, that is
I think
good.
in the UK it's usually a little bit older people live by themselves, but
yeah. I mean, good for you for being independent and living on your own already at 23. How do you earn your income, if you don't mind me asking?
I always say that I get paid to do nothing, which is basically how it works. But the government pay me for my disability, basically.
Nice.
So I get paid in like two different ways because it's two different types of income. But both of them pay me to do the same thing, which is just sit at home and play video games, basically.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
It's
What are you
very
playing?
fun.
Yeah, what are you playing right now?
At the moment, I play a lot of Rec Room, which is, I mean, I think it's a kid's game, but it's kind of like VR chat, but I don't have a VR. So.
Oh, okay. Cool. You're enjoying it.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you stream as well? Just out of curiosity?
I don't. I used to when I had my brother's PlayStation, and then I'd just stream whatever I was playing.
Gotcha.
And then I moved out and didn't have the PlayStation anymore, so now I don't stream.
Yeah, fair. Jack, you know VR chat?
Yes, sir.
Well, I know nothing about it. So when did you come to learn of your diagnosis?
So it's all genetic. So it's on my dad's side. So the whole of his side of his family is disabled as well.
Wow.
So I kind of saw it coming, but I wasn't diagnosed until I was 19, 20, I think.
Okay, so fairly recent.
So very recently, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been struggling with like symptoms of it since I was like 16, I think.
Oh, really? Was it primarily like mobility symptoms, or what kind of symptoms did you first notice?
I think the first one was like lower back pain.
Ah, shit.
Which I've always had back pain because I sleep like a moron. But the lower back pain came more when the disability started to hit. And then I used to spend a lot of time like in town in like the city centre. And then I couldn't do that anymore because I had to walk home because I'd missed the bus and I couldn't walk home anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Damn.
And then now it's like every problem going possible. Like I get knee pain, I get hip pain.
Yeah.
I have a pain in my foot currently that shoots up my leg and makes my knee dip.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fun times.
Man, yeah, no kidding. Are you on any? Is there any pain medication that helps you through any of that stuff?
I'm supposed to take painkillers, but they don't do anything.
Ah, damn.
Because there's that much pain that it's just kind of like,
Wow.
I'll still be in pain either way.
Yeah. Holy shit. You've lived through so much in your short 23 years already. Seriously, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. And then on top of that, I have like migraines as well, and just yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, no kidding. How do you like? You sound so cheery and bubbly, and kind of content, even though you're describing all these things that I feel like would just be really hard to bear. How do you do that?
I think it's mainly, honestly, ADHD.
Oh, really? Hey, join the club.
I don't take any medication for my ADHD, so
well, maybe it's a benefit.
I'm mainly running on I'm running on energy and adrenaline and caffeine rush.
Oh,
constantly.
I gotcha. Okay.
But also like the things that I go out and decide to do when I'm having a good day with my legs makes me so happy. So that's good. It's like seeing friends, going to the library, going to museums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love the library, love museums. That's great. So you do find the joy in the simpler things as well.
Yeah.
That's where it's at, man. It really is. What's your favorite local library to kind of go and peruse?
I mean, the one in my city center is open until like 8 p.m.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which is great because then if I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to move, I can wait until like 6 p.m. and then go out.
Nice. Yeah. Very good. Is that, what kind of museum is it?
It's a, how do I explain this? It's like English heritage kind of thing.
Interesting.
And it has this like full like street that's like made up, like they've built a street basically.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Victorian style.
Cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Hey, that's awesome. That's great. Was Poirot shot there at all?
Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
There's a couple questions for. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, continue. Continue.
I do live in the city that like Diagon Alley is like set from.
Okay.
Like the idea for it is taken from the shambles in my city.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome. There are a couple questions for you in the voice chat or in the Twitch chat, excuse me. People want to know if it was easy for you to get on disability.
No, it was incredibly difficult.
Well, there goes your theory, Dr. Baron.
I think 6-7 times I put in for it.
Shit.
And unless you like basically say to them, I'm dying, they won't do anything.
Yeah.
So it took me going in and them seeing me physically walking to be able to be like, oh, this girl's actually got a disability.
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they also ask you every medication you're on, which I was like, oh, I'm on this, but I don't take it. And they were like, okay.
So Jack here has arthritis. He's suffering from arthritis. He's getting an MRI on his feet in just a few days. Wait, no. Is it next month?
On Friday.
On Friday. Okay, good. And it was incredibly difficult for you, right?
Yeah, to get on disability.
Yeah. Sounds like such a pain. No pun intended, once again. I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. You know, like I suppose in some regards it shouldn't be something that, you know, like you just email an application for and you're granted disability, because it would be exploited by fucking everyone, right? So It's good that that money is there, and it is for people that drastically need the disability payments. But yeah, I'm sorry that you had to go through such a trial to ultimately get it.
Yeah, there's some people who they have tribunals, and there was a woman who, because my sister's dad also has a disability, and he went to a tribunal, and there was a woman with no legs, and they had refused her disability allowance.
What?
And I was like, she has no legs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's really difficult to get on it, and also there's people who get on it for being slightly stressed, and I'm like,
right,
but you're not physically disabled, you can work.
Are they just like, yeah, just get a stay-at-home job, just do some remote marketing?
Yeah, so there's different levels as well.
That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. Holy shit. Poor lady. My god.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad that and you're earning enough through disability to live comfortably. Like, you're not worried about it.
Yeah, I've usually got quite a bit of money left over once I've paid my bills and stuff, and I don't have to pay rent.
Wow.
Which definitely helps.
Wow. How did that work out?
So they have universal credit, which is a benefit for people who don't work or who are looking for work but haven't found it, kind of thing.
Wow.
And depending how much your rent is, they'll pay a certain amount of it, and my rent is low enough that they just pay the full thing.
That's amazing.
So I don't have to pay anything.
Shit. That's great. I mean, it's really wonderful that on top of everything that you're going through, you don't have to worry about your finances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one thing that I stress out about a lot. If say I'm planning on going for even just a meal that's going to be £30, I will panic about that so much because I'm like, oh, it's going to set me back.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's actually something I need to worry about. It's just at the time I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's probably good to have that little nagging thought in the back of your head. Should I be paying for this right now? Should I be saving more? It's sure, of course, treat yourself, but that's also something that you probably have to consider in the long term. How much you're able to save in case a program like this dries up.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make you worry.
Each month.
Yeah. Well, shit. Yeah, good for you. How else do you spend your day outside of gaming?
I do a lot of drawing, and
nice.
I have coloring books and stuff, which are quite fun to do.
Lovely.
And I watch a lot of films.
What's up, Michaela?
I go to the cinema a lot.
Yay! I work in film.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's that's one of the main driving forces of my fucking personality is movies. So I'm happy that you're here. Also, if there's anything that you've drawn that you want to share it in the I have an arty farty thread there in the Discord. We have a number of artists in here, varying mediums. So please do share away if you feel like it. That's excellent. I'm really glad that you have so many outlets.
Yeah.
It's something that I think a lot of people struggle with.
I also, because I'm disabled and I don't go out, I spend a lot of time by myself. Which means that I end up doing a lot of research on random topics that I find interesting.
Nice.
Like set production and lighting.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, that's
I did that as a college course.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No shit. I'm a gaffer.
Yeah, I was
by the way.
a set builder.
That's what I do. Okay. Excellent. Shit. That's awesome. Mikhail, I hope that you're doing well today. Drop us a line how you're doing. That's excellent. What top 5 movies? Go.
Oh, Blade Runner has been one of my favorite ones recently.
Yes. Okay. The original or the 2040?
Oh no, the 80s one.
Yes, Ridley Scott. Fuck yeah, all the way. Excellent. That's one of my faves too.
The Last Unicorn, which not a lot of people have seen.
Yeah, I can't say that I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a cartoon from the 80s, and it's
Interesting.
incredibly stunning.
Huh. Do you know that one, Jack?
Nope.
Nope.
I think it was originally a book.
Okay. I'm going to have to write that one down.
But it's very good.
Nice. Next.
Any of the Harry Potter films,
Oh, okay.
but my favorite one is Goblet of Fire.
Nice.
And then I'd probably have to say Oliver or Annie.
Oh, which Oliver?
I'm trying to think of any of the actors in it.
I think Oliver Reed is in the 70s one. Oliver
I think
with
it
an
must have been
exclamation point?
70s.
Yeah.
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 But it's mainly from a set point of view. I really like brickwork in set. So Annie and Oliver are very good for looking at brickwork.
Nice. Wow, that's a surprising. I never think about that. A surprising quality of set building. You just don't think about. Nice.
Yeah, I had to make bricks for a stage production that I did, and I just absolutely loved doing it.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
That's fun. Have you ever seen the David Lean Oliver Twist?
I haven't.
Ah, I should check that one out. It's excellent.
I definitely will.
It has oh my God, what the fuck? Obi-Wan. Alec Guinness, Sir Alec Guinness, is in it as what's his name? Nagel? What? No, that's the 80s artist. What the fuck's his name? Who's the bad guy? Fagin, thank you. So Nagel's the guy that did Duran Duran's covers. Easily confused, very easily confused. That's awesome. Is Oliver and Annie, is that a both in the number 4 slot, or is that 4 and 5?
4 and 5.
Okay, gotcha. Good choices. Yeah. Good choices all around. Nice variations there too, cross genre.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
Very different genres.
Yeah. Jack, let's see what you said. I've been off work since August, and I used to work a lot, and I couldn't or can't physically work. And yes, it's challenging because some days I can't walk and use a cane. You're not alone in this fight, and that's to you for sure, Naso.
Yeah.
That helped me a lot that I am not the only one battling this battle. I also have ADHD, and I'm not used to having so much time. And that's why he's here so often.
Yeah, the ADHD point is definitely like a big thing for me. I have so much energy to burn off, and I can't burn it off by doing anything because I get so physically tired.
Yeah.
So it makes it very difficult, but I think it's going to sound really weird actually, but I sing a lot to like the radio and just music that I listen to. I'm very into my music.
Doesn't sound weird at all.
And I think it lets off a lot of energy.
100%. Yeah.
Very into my music.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Music is another one of those forms of expression that it's been there with me my entire life. Like some of my earliest memories are looking through my dad's record collection, and just looking at the art and picking one to play. I still do that. Like I still buy records and I sit there and I look at the album artwork and I listen to it. I read the liner notes.
I have a lot of albums.
Yeah. Nice. All right, top 5 favorite bands, go.
Rush is my number 1 every time.
Rush, interesting. Okay.
Rush are incredible.
Yeah, Neil Peart is one of the best fucking drummers out there. Period.
Yes.
Yeah.
My number 2. This one's quite a small band, but Shadow Academy.
I don't know them. Another Rush fan, right?
The lead singer is Dan from Game Grumps.
Gang Grumps?
Game Grumps.
Game Grumps.
I love the Grumps.
Is that a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay.
And he also has a band called Ninja Sex Party. Which they're incredible. They're so funny. It's like Tenacious D on a lower level.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's good.
That sounds great.
And then Sublime. Sublime are always one I go back to and I like a lot.
Yeah, okay.
But that was like more in like my stoner days.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I have like a full playlist of like stoner music.
All right.
And then I guess the other 3 slots would just be full of just random bands that just get thrown into my playlist.
Sure. That's fair.
But I don't really listen to anything super modern.
Uh-huh.
So everything's like kind of 70s to early 90s.
Yeah.
It doesn't really go beyond that point.
Same. Kind of same. I as much as I love music, I really struggle finding new music that I enjoy. And I wish that wasn't the case. I wish that wasn't the case.
I think the only band that's modern that I'm like super into at the moment is Greta Van Fleet.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Incredible.
Do you like King Gizzard?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's an easy jump.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Good choices. Let's see. I want to get to like what you were saying just about the embarrassment that you experience when you go out.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about that at all today, I would love to. But first, I have to grab my fucking beer because I am overdue. And I'm gonna double dip. I'm also gonna urinate. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys, I will be right back. Jack, if you want to talk about Game Grumps while I'm gone with Naso, please do.
Okay.
And you guys, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I was just reading your comments about Game Grumps, actually. And
Yeah,
twerk.
nice.
See, twerk I'm not
I
really
love that.
into.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I think I just haven't had the chance to listen to their music, really. But I like the stuff that they do with Dan, so...
I agree.
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to Starbomb?
I've listened to like 3 songs by them. But I think the style of music isn't really what I'm into. It's not as like sing-songy, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
They're more like rap. But I guess that's because it's Aaron. I'm reading comments at the same time. I'm not just being ignorant. Is Dan Ego Raptor? No, Ego Raptor is Aaron. Dan is Danny Sexbang is his character name.
How long have you been a Game Grumps fan for?
I'd say like 10 years, I think. I think I was 12 when I found them, so about 10 years.
Yeah, I've been a fan since the JonTron days.
Yeah, I wish I watched their stuff at that point, but I wasn't super into John.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. I have one song from Ninja Sex Boy. Oh yeah, Dinosaur Laser Fight. That's a good one. Oh, my cat just woke up.
Say hello for us. Give her a little scritch.
Rudica, say hello.
There you go. If you're just joining us, we are getting to know Naso.
Hello.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure so far. Let me tell you. Dr. Bear, go do your thing, buddy. Go save that little 4-month-old having the asthma attack. That's crazy. You're doing God's work, my friend. So when do you feel like you started noticing the gaze of people staring at you due to your disability?
I think probably when I was in my first year of college, so I would have been 17, 18,
Oh man.
maybe 18.
Okay.
And I remember it very vividly actually because I was completely humiliated. But I was walking home from college, so I was walking down my street, and these girls behind me started hopping on one leg.
Oh my fucking god.
Because they were making fun of the fact that I was limping.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. And I got home and I didn't really know how to feel about it. I'm not a person who cries a lot. And I'm not also a person who kind of talks to people about my emotions very often.
Yeah.
So I just kind of sat there and I was like, people are making fun of me and now I don't want to leave the house.
God. Yeah, I could understand why. That is insanely cruel.
Yeah.
And something that maybe you'd expect from, I don't know, a 7-year-old.
Yeah, I think they must have been like 14, 15, so they were old enough to know that it wasn't right.
Fucking bitches.
And like, I don't condone bullying anyway, because bullying is just not something that should happen.
That's right. You hear
but
that,
I think it's worse when it's something that someone can't change.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. You kidding me? Oh, Hector. Go for it, buddy. Good seeing you, as always. No, when you, like, anybody mocking someone's physical appearance and being, you know, like if it's scarification or, fuck, their, you know, the color of their skin, size of their nose, whatever the fuck it might be, but especially a goddamn disability, you know, something that you just can't help, that nobody can help. That is so absurdly fucking like, cruel.
I think with a disability as well, it's a little bit worse, in my opinion, to bully someone with a disability because it's something that's taking away that part of life that everyone should have.
Right. Yeah, they're already disenfranchised. You know, they have a harder
go
it's
already
whatever,
hard enough.
Just normal life without you know, someone pushing them down even fucking more.
Yeah. But that was the first time I noticed it, and then I didn't really notice it for a few years, and now I notice it all the time.
Like the same level, like people mocking you like
it's
that,
more like
or
it's more just adults staring at me.
Fucking people, come on, grow the fuck up.
Yeah, but there was one time when I was walking through town, and this guy turned to his girlfriend or his sister or whoever he was with, and said to her, "This person's drunk at 2 a.m." And I was like,
fuck.
"I'm not drunk. I just can't walk straight."
God, and wouldn't 2 a.m. be an appropriate time to be drunk?
I don't know. He was just complaining, I think.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to show off to whoever the fuck he was with. What an asshole. Man.
Yeah, and like, I wasn't majorly upset about it. I just kind of thought to myself, like, grow up. Like, get a grip. This is a person who struggles with a disability and you're making fun of them. Whether you think they're drunk or not, it's not something you need to comment on.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking sick. I'm sorry that it's an ongoing thing, seemingly. Do you have anything like a support group that you can attend? People with disabilities?
Not for my disability specifically because it's so rare.
Is there anything just along the lines of like a mobility support group? You know, not necessarily something that is specific to your diagnosis?
Not that I know of. I don't think it's really a thing, apart from like if you join like a big therapy group or something.
Yeah. So that's kind of what
it's not something I've seen advertised or anything.
Yeah, I feel like they're not usually advertised, but it may be something worth looking into. Just because I know that you're not the only one. You know, I know that you're not the only one experiencing this kind of bullshit. So you know, getting some people in your corner, hearing other stories, and you know, just relaying your experiences to one another it can be very, very eye-opening, very healing, and it can also allow you the tools on how to appropriately deal with this kind of stuff when you're faced with it. As much as you shouldn't be able, or like it's not something that anyone should be faced with, right? Like it's such fucking bullshit for people to act that way in this day and age. But people are cruel, and they continue to prove themselves as such. So it's possible that, you know, you may be offered the ability to deal with these situations as they come by joining a support group.
Yeah. I also think like I started using a walking stick. And at first I was like, oh, it's embarrassing to have to use one at 23. But if I need it, I'm going to use it.
Of course.
But then I also noticed that as you walk around with a walking stick, there's a lot of the public that are they're more patient. They'll go out of their way to help you.
Oh, okay, like hold
there's
open
people
doors
on buses
and such?
that'll stand up and give you the seat, and it's like people are just a lot nicer.
Yeah. Well, there's a level of respect to that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe are you thinking of making that more of a habit to just go out with it?
Well, I think I'm probably going to have to. Because of this injury in my foot. So I think it's going to become more of a regular thing. But if I'm going like a short journey, then I'm not going to use it.
Right. I suppose.
But if I know that I'm going to have to like get the bus somewhere, then I probably will use it.
Yeah. I suppose it is possible that if you had your cane that night where the guy called you drunk, it's possible that he wouldn't have, right? Not saying that it's your fault ever for not having the cane with you, but it does project something more specific that's happening, right?
Yeah. I think before I got a cane, I didn't want to use one because I was like, it kind of puts a label on me.
Right.
It's kind of like walking around with a banner that says, I can't walk.
Right.
But now I'm like, it's not my fault, and if it's something that's going to help me, I'm going to use it regardless of whether people are judging me for it or not.
Right. Yeah. And maybe consider getting one with a blade inside.
That would be fun.
Yeah, especially if you come across any more assholes. Say that again, bitch! Yeah. Yeah. Dare ya. Oh, God. I'm so sorry that you've experienced that a number of times. People are just fucked, you know? It's so funny. I hate people to a pretty healthy degree. Yet I dedicate 12 hours a week to being on here attempting to help people. It never fails to surprise me how fucking horrible people can be. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, they don't actually mean to be either.
Right. They're just naturally assholes. You're right.
Yeah. But also, like, I was on in college, I did an acting course. And we were learning about body language.
Oh, yeah.
And my teacher was like, okay, we're going to copy how everybody walks. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh, boy.
And every single person in that room walked with a limp when imitating my walk.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, really call me out.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, like, she didn't mean to be rude, but I was like, you've just pinpointed that I walk like a drunk man.
Yeah. That probably could have been, thought out a bit better by your instructor. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Did you end up graduating college, by the way?
I did, yeah. I did 4 years with 3 different courses.
Okay.
But eventually got out of there.
Yeah. What was it, in theater that you majored, or second?
Mainly, yeah. Mainly? So I did acting for 1 year, and then I did art in between, and then did performing arts, which is like the set making and props making and stuff.
Sure, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was. I actually really liked the last course.
Yeah. No, mad props to art direction.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work.
No, I will forever have a lot of respect for good art department.
Yes.
It's insane, and props and prosthetics and everything. Yeah. Real fucking creative, impressive people. Plus, genuinely, like, usually the nicest people on set too.
Yeah, I think it's because, like, without, like, blowing my own horn, we have to deal with these people that have been told they're incredible all the time, which are these, like, actors that aren't actually as good as they think they are.
Yeah, I fucking hate actors.
Yeah, and they've been told their whole life by their parents that they're so special and they're incredible
and beautiful.
And then you meet them and you're like, you're an asshole.
Yeah, you're a fucking raging narcissist.
Yeah, so when people come to the art department, they're like, oh, these guys are really nice. And you're like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've just dealt with all the assholes for you.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I feel really sorry for hair and makeup because they have to sit there with those fucking people for hours. You know.
Yeah, I did special effects makeup for 2 weeks and then dropped out.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they were trying to do like glam makeup and I was like, I'm not about that. I just like doing the burns and the scars.
Oh yeah.
And all the gore.
The fun prosthetics, exactly.
Yeah.
I love me some good gore. Horror is one of my favorite genres, hands down. I think it's horror.
I have two horror films that are comfort movies for me.
Oh, which two?
The Sixth Sense.
Nice.
And The Conjuring 2.
Have not seen it. I haven't seen any of the Conjuring movies.
It's so good.
Yeah? The second one specifically?
Yes. The first one's okay, but the second one's so good.
Okay. Do you have to watch the first one to enjoy the second?
No.
Okay. Cool.
I think there's like a little bit, but not really. It doesn't really change the story very much.
Gotcha. Dead Alive is one of my favorite films, period. Have you seen it?
No, but I think I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's Peter Jackson's third movie, Peter Jackson of Lord of the Rings fame. And it's a zom-com, it's a zombie comedy, which, you know, like any horror comedies, that's combining my two favorite genres, the two genres that I feel are the hardest to pull off effectively. And it's also the goriest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. So check it out if you enjoy gore. It's the best.
Yes.
It's the fucking best. Yeah.
I went and saw The Monkey recently.
How was that?
So good.
The Nunning.
There was a lot of gore in that film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. It's based off a Stephen King.
Oh yeah.
Story.
Jack, you were just talking about this, weren't you?
Yeah, that's really good.
Awesome.
It was so good.
I'm curious.
Theo James is a fucking wonderful actor, isn't he?
Yeah, he did a really good job.
With 2 roles, right?
Yeah. And like it took me quite a while to realize that it was 2 people at first, and then I was like, "Oh, it was 1 person, sorry." And I was mind blown.
That's impressive. You don't see that much these days. Nubloso, the game that you beta tested was it about the Nun or the Conjuring 2? Which one was it, buddy? You should know. You just beta tested it. I want to hear about this, by the way. Did you end up working on any films or anything, Neso?
No, I was supposed to, but because my whole course went on this thing to go and work on this like TV set.
Yeah.
And I was in hospital at the time, so I didn't get to.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, I was only in there for migraines. It's nothing serious.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame that didn't come to fruition.
Yeah.
I do have to say, my first feature was a horror movie, and it
That's
was
pretty cool.
It was like the greatest, the greatest experience of my life. After, I guess one after witnessing my son being born. But if you get the opportunity, if you feel up to it, and the opportunity rears itself again, enjoy.
Yes.
That's all I can say. Magic Jack, favorite prop master in horror. I'm gonna go left field and say Crazy Man George, who did the FX for Society. Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street. Fucking three Dream Warriors, right? And Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. Damn, yeah. Well, I've seen his work. I'm not familiar with his name, but I've certainly seen his work. Rick Baker, of course, is a classic, and I always forget the name of the guy that did The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing, but to me, that's just like pinnacle prosthetics and horror prop animatronics. All God, to me, it doesn't get better than that. I think he also did The Fly. David Cronenberg's The Fly. Nubloso, the game that you tested, has the nun, but she's a character from the Conjuring universe. Oh, I didn't actually know that was a spin-off. Do you know which movies the nun's in, Naso, in the Conjuring universe?
The Conjuring 2. I know it's definitely in that one, but I can't remember if it's in number 1.
Okay.
And then it's got its separate movie as well, which I haven't seen. Right.
Yeah, nor have I. I have been avoiding like mainstream horror for a long time now. More so independent horror is what I enjoy. Nubloso and I watched oh shit, what was that Japanese one that we watched with Danny Nubloso? Oh my god. I feel like such a fucking putz even bringing it up without knowing the title. It wasn't Silence. The Wailing. It was Korean, excuse me. The Wailing. Have you seen The Wailing?
I haven't.
That movie was really fucking unsettling. Super unsettling. And then Nubloso got me to watch, what was that, Australian, probably New Zealand, if I'm saying Australian, that kind of mockumentary horror that you got me to watch? Lake Mungo. That one was good. Really atmospheric. And was it from New Zealand and not Australia, Nubloso? Vera Farmiga in which? Jack?
She played the nun, I think, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is that...
I think she's a model.
Ah. So is that a bonus?
She was also in the Omen. Or no, was it The Orphan?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that another spin-off of that series at all?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Unrelated? Just the same producer? I'm assuming.
Great movie, though.
James Wan.
Off to the wall.
Yeah.
I watched a film recently, which I don't know if it's classed as a horror, because I think I don't class it as a horror because it didn't scare me. But there's Heretic that came out recently.
Oh, okay.
And it was really good.
Was it?
It had Hugh Grant.
Oh!
Hugh Grant.
Really? Speaking of escorts, Twitch.
It was about religion.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Weirdly. But it was a really, really good film.
Nice. Okay, the Heretic. I'm going to write that one down, too.
It was going to my hometown.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god, Jack.
The opening shot, I go there all the time, and I can see where I used to work, too.
Yeah?
That's so cool. I think I've watched it 4 times since it came out.
Wow.
The dialogue is top notch in that, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna check this out. Sounds awesome.
See, usually I don't like him because he's British.
It's usually why most of us Americans do like him. Just saying.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he's like stereotypical British
Yeah.
though, which is why Americans like him.
Right. No, and it has nothing to do with being a good actor or anything. It's just
No,
his,
it's just
yeah.
he's a good actor. He's just stereotypical.
He's
Brit.
okay. He's okay.
I feel like my accent's not that strong compared to his, but I can't really say anything.
Is that a Manchester accent, by the way? Manchester.
No, I'm from York.
Oh, okay. Okay. You sound a lot like somebody who used to be here all the time and has since disappeared. And she was from Manchester. So I just had to ask. I am no, you know, I'm no expert on British accents. That's for fucking sure.
Well, my accent's like a mix of 4 different British accents in one.
Oh, really?
So I wouldn't really expect you to guess them.
No. Oh my God, Damon, how you doing? So fucking good to see you, buddy. Doing just fine. Getting to know a newcomer today, Naso. It's been a blast so far. How the hell are you, buddy? Always a pleasure seeing you around. Nubloso just stepped out for a coffee, but he's gonna be thrilled that you're here. So I hope you're doing well, pal. Always good to see your name pop up. Seriously. If you didn't notice, by the way, my backgrounds are always from a well-known film. And if you guess it right, you get your choice of swag. I have coasters and bottle openers and beer koozies and magnets, all kinds of fucking things. But right now,
I think I'm gonna be wrong.
Well, this one's already been guessed. It says it.
Okay.
It says it down at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was guessed really fast today. I kind of knew that it was. They're usually more obscure, but I was running late for the stream this morning. So I just had to throw something together.
Do the Event Horizon, you coward.
I will. Just give me time. God. Actually, I have
That's
to start.
an awesome movie.
Oh, it's so good. It's Paul W.S. Anderson's best film by far, period. No, there's no challenging that statement. Damon, yeah, it does, doesn't it? You have 19,000 channel points. Start using them, pal. I forget how much it is to get a sub, but yeah. Oh, Rando, I see you, buddy. I didn't know you were still here. How the hell have you been, Rando? I hope you had a good Easter weekend. I hope it didn't get too fucking wild there in the Philippines. You never know.
I forgot it was Easter.
I would have if it weren't for the necessity to put together an Easter egg hunt for my kid.
Yeah, I had to go out and buy Easter eggs because you can't not have Easter eggs.
Right, yeah. You get what? Get a good Cadbury egg going? What'd you?
I had a giant Kinder egg.
Ooh.
Yeah, which was so cool.
Nice.
It had Marvel characters inside.
Oh, excellent.
And then what else did I have? What was the other one? Oh, Celebrations, which I don't think you guys all know what Celebrations is.
No, I don't know that one.
It's like a mix of different types of chocolate bars. So you've got like Mars bar and Snickers and Bounty, which again I don't think you guys have.
No, that's our paper towel brand out here, Bounty.
I was in Canada. I saw it a few times. It's the coconut one, right?
Oh.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh.
I hate coconut.
Oh no.
Yeah, it tastes like a candle.
That's a good one. Clover, you know Bounty? Clover is saying it's fire.
No. Coconut's so bad.
I'm typically I'm gonna get behind you on this one, Nasa. I'm gonna say that I typically do not like coconut candies or things of that sort. However, fucking Girl Scouts of America have a cookie called a Samoa that I get a pack and I can't I have to eat the whole fucking pack in one fucking go. And that's like the only thing with coconut on it that I eat. And it's toasted coconut and it's so fucking good. I want some right now, but they're out of season. little bitches.
I like coconut macaroons.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the only thing, and that's because I can't taste that it's coconut.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Bummer. Damon, I'm glad to hear that you've been all right. For the past couple of days, I've been a little sick, a runny nose, sore throat, fever, vomit. Ugh, I'm sorry. That doesn't sound so good. And all those goodies. However, I'm taking it slow and steady. Also, I'm trying to embrace my present and let go of the past. Good for you, pal. And also cherishing my love for peace and quiet. There's solace to that, isn't there? Even though it's almost impossible to keep up with all life scarring experiences, but everything worth a shot. Abso-fucking-lutely, everything's worth a fucking shot, man. This is your fucking life. Try to take it by the horns best you can. Find your solitude. Sincerely. Create your temple of solitude, if I may make a Superman joke. Fortress! Oh my god, Fortress of Solitude. I'm so sorry. Bobby, how's it going, buddy? So good to see you. Speaking of British viewers, say hello to our newcomer, Naso.
Hi, Bob.
There you go. Nice, right? Rando, I'm sorry to hear that you've had a stressful week. Things are intense at work. Someone just got fired yesterday. Really crazy week. I hope that doesn't, mean that you suddenly feel like your role is on the chopping block as well. And I hope that it also wasn't a pal, like someone that made your work a little more tolerable. Remind me, do you work remotely? You work from home? I think that's the case, but still. I know, Bobby, not another one. There can only be one. There just isn't enough room for two British viewers, is there? I'm so sorry.
We don't like those British people. Agreed.
Okay, yeah, that's right, Rando. You work remotely for a UK-based company. All right, so I hope it was somebody that just simply had it coming, and they're not, like trimming the fat, as it were, just to save a couple bucks because the company's suffering in one way or another. Damon, but Pete, I feel like sometimes during life conflicts or hard obstacles, it sure feels like I'm back to ground zero. And let's say I can't be that nice to myself. Do you have any advice? Well, it's, like life is, it's just simply rough, right? And that can either be just by the universe's personal design for you, or oftentimes it can be by our own hand. And it's good to distinguish between the two and to make the appropriate changes where you can. If there are things that are just simply happening to you that you literally have no control of, those aren't battles for you to fight. And it's really important to recognize the distinction between the two, and to make the appropriate changes where you can. Now, that doesn't mean that suddenly it becomes that much easier to deal with some of these struggles that we get faced with. But it does mean that you have to find a way to counteract them as best you can. We have, now in here is Naso, who has just a smattering of all kind of outlets, from music to drawing to gaming. And, it sure fucking sounds like she's faced with a lot of shit on a daily basis. Leaning into those outlets and into those hobbies and finding those things that really allow you just enjoyment and peace and whatever one could consider happiness, which is not necessarily a word that I throw around a lot because it's so relative. But whatever at the end of the day makes you recognize just how worthwhile you are to be focusing time towards yourself and towards whatever outlets you have. That's where the meat and taters is of life, man. That's where your nirvana can be found. So focus on those things, change what you can, and keep up the therapy. That's all I can say. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And I know, Damon, that you've been faced with a whole hell of a fucking lot. I know I don't know the whole fucking story. But keep it up, man. All that time that you can dedicate towards yourself and towards your own mental well-being is time that isn't better spent elsewhere. What you can put towards yourself is worth its weight in gold. So continue with that. That's all I can say. It's a roller coaster, right? Life is just an absolute fucking roller coaster. No one's immune to it. Some people have an easier go than others, sure. And some people know exactly what helps them get through a day, and others it's a little harder. But try to find what you can to make you one of those people that knows exactly what it takes in order to enjoy the time spent here while you got it. You know? No, Bobby, it doesn't sound like you're... Oh, no. Nasa, are you living in London?
No.
No. No. There you go, Bobby. You're safe. Okay? No, you were worried there for a second. Rando, have you watched the series called Afterlife? Yes, I really enjoy it. I do enjoy me some Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
Yeah, I really, really fucking do. And his, like, he never fails to surprise me with the fact that he can turn on the waterworks while still making you laugh, you know? Like, there were moments in Afterlife where I was weeping, you know, and I was also kind of chuckling at the same time. Same with Derek. Derek was really fucking good. So yeah, I certainly recommend Afterlife, Rando. Damon, gotta love when all the odds are stacked against me. I sure love being the underdog. Of course. And I hope our friend is doing much better in her life. Besides, therapy is hard to stick with considering life circumstances, especially when you get advised by a professional to take multiple sessions a month, but you don't have the financial freedom to do that. Yeah. This is one of those fucking cruxes that so many people are faced with, just trying to do what's best for yourself and trying to seek mental health and help, and just essentially being roadblocked by the fact that you can't afford it is just like, it just shouldn't be the case. It of course is, but that just shouldn't be the fucking case. Damon, have you looked into any online services that might be either maybe either free or subsidized or anything like that could, you know, because if you're going to therapy, I would certainly recommend it every fucking week if you can. But that "if you can" is a very important combination of words to you actually being able to get it. Have you looked at, you know, like BetterHelp or 7Cups or Talkspace or any of those options? And, you know, like, I don't know what is necessarily available to you as far as online free help is concerned. But if you can only afford, you know, like a once a month visit to a therapist, but you're kind of supplementing that once a month visit with weekly free help with either a trained professional, potentially with a student, something like that. I hope that you've looked at those options. Also, check out your local universities too, and see if there's any programs that are offered by the psych department, because oftentimes there are, and those are usually free. And like, sure, they're with students, but it's still, you know, like a means to actually put time towards yourself, and towards you overcoming all these traumatic experiences that you know you've been dealt. So yeah, Rando. Any resource is a good resource, at least to investigate. I'm not going to say that any therapist is a good therapist, especially for you. But yes, if there are any resources available to you, they are certainly worth exploring. So, you know, if you haven't looked into that, Damon, I feel like you probably have at this point. But if you haven't, no time like the present, my friend. Check it out. Especially, you know, like local universities. I feel like that's usually a resource that's often overlooked. So do look into that. Yeah. Was there no there? Well, Beer, I suppose open to interpretation as far as the season finale, series finale is concerned. Who knows? But I remember the therapist in Afterlife guy was brutal. yeah, he really was. God, I also love all this stuff with his dad, too, and their assistants. Fucking hilarious. Shit. Well, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and open it back up to you guys. If any of you want to join the voice chat, and I'm not rushing you out of here, Naso. I'm just reminding everyone that, if you do want to talk today, I'm not attempting to have an exclusive conversation with Naso as much as I've enjoyed talking to her so far. But do remember that if you want to talk, please type !join in the Twitch chat to get your ass in line. All right. Damon, I've looked into online sessions. They sure cost less than in-person appointments, and I love how you can pick and choose your therapists and see their background to get in-depth knowledge, absolutely, man, about the person and their experience. I'm trying to do a session each month, but for the next 3 months, perhaps, I can't even do that. You know what's worse than therapy prices? Getting stuck with your demons for 3 months. Yeah, demons do not make for a good company, do they? Are you on, are there any disability programs that either you're already currently signed up for or that you can sign up for or anything like that? Just to fucking make life easier for you, buddy, with one less fucking worry, I know, right, Bobby? Fuck off.
Can I add to these comments?
Please do.
Because I don't do therapy because again, payment. But what I do for myself to better my mental health, because like I said earlier, my mental health has never been really bad because I kind of stay on top of it,
which is incredible. I am gonna just pause you really quick though, because we just entered into an ad, and I want to make sure that Damon can hear you.
Yes.
So hold that thought. All right, hold that thought. And Damon, if you can still hear us, do say that you can still hear us before the train of thought is gone. So I know how that goes. Yeah. Maybe he can't hear us.
That's okay. I can wait.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
You like it, Bobby? You like what you see, huh? Huh? Yeah? Oh, okay, perfect. And David, no, it's not Danny. It's not Danny. It's Naso, but that's what we were saying. Okay, so he can still hear you. So please do continue, Naso. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. So, like I was saying, my mental health has never been super bad. But I like to make sure that I kind of stay on top of it so that if I do have a mentally bad day, it's not an avalanche, So before I eat my last meal of the day, I think about 3 good things that happened that day so that I can focus on those main aspects of the day. So that when I go to sleep, I'm not sleeping on bad situations. I'm sleeping on a good situation so that when I wake up, it's a start of something else. Which I think is good. I also used to do a lot of journaling, and then I started moving house, and that became a bit chaotic.
Yeah.
But I think focusing on the better points in the day, so if you ate something good, if you saw something that you thought that's funny, or it made you happy, or whatever, it's a good thing to focus on during the day, rather than focusing on this thing happened and it made me mad, or sad, or depressed, or anything.
Yeah.
Try and put yourself in that mindset of not everything's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a wonderful tool. Thank you for sharing that, Naso. I like that. Damon, do you think that you have it in you to count 3 things that you enjoyed during your day that were nice, pleasant, joyful?
Sometimes for me, it's even like if I've got dressed that day and I've been able to wear a shirt that I really wanted to wear for like weeks.
Oh.
Then I'm like, oh, that made me so happy.
Yeah. That's nice.
Like, it doesn't have to be anything that's like a super huge event. It can just be like you got to eat a certain food that you liked, or you saw a bird. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Just
simple
anything
things.
that makes you happy.
Yeah. Fucking simple things. Spice of life right there, you know? You think you could list 3 things, Damon? Oh, and I'll answer your question. Yeah, I can set aside some free time for you at the end of the stream. Sure, buddy. Yeah. I'll be wrapping up around 3. I could wrap up a little early for you too. If you're, you know, going to be around at 3 p.m. my time, still awake. No, Bobby. Yeah, combat sports.
So...
Huh?
I haven't checked the time at all while I've been here. Okay.
Hope you still got some time. 9 p.m. Oh, that's not bad. The night is young.
No, I'll be awake till like 3, so it's fine.
Oh boy. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I just since you're new here, I pick up my son every day from school. So I have a, you know, a fairly hard out. I do give myself a little bit of a cushion just so I can decompress after the stream a bit, because I usually need it.
No, I get that.
Yeah. So I usually
just
have a hard out.
downtime.
Yeah, and that usually involves like a 5 to 10 minute nap.
Oh, I wish I could nap.
Disco naps. Ah, they're the
nap.
best. Oh, really? Not at all?
No, I can't seem to fall asleep. And then also, if I do manage to nap, I wake up and I feel like I have like cold and flu symptoms.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's really weird. I like wake
Yeah.
up, I have like a blocked nose, all my sinuses are like fucked.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Gosh. Yeah. Are those long naps, like hour plus?
No, it can be like
No?
20 minutes and I wake up
Oh.
and I'm like, I feel ill.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think it's because like my body's trying to relax to the point that like it's sleep, and then I'm
Yeah.
waking it up halfway through. So
Oh, I see. Yeah. I wouldn't particularly enjoy naps either if that was my experience. I
yeah,
do too,
it's not
Clover.
great.
No, it's really not. Yesterday, man, my son was so fucking excited after like the Easter egg hunt and everything, and he was so fucking noisy and rowdy. And so my wife and I think we got a good like hour and a half nap in the middle of the day. He's old enough to entertain himself, at least now. At least, you know. Oh, Twit, are you gonna? Dude, thank you so much for sharing your story. I'm glad that your trip was a success, a resounding success. Seriously.
Let's get to the sex.
It's fucking crazy, man. Crazy. I wish it was hump day, but you kind of made it hump day. That's Wednesday around here, by the way, Naso.
Oh,
hump
okay.
day, yeah. Not a strict sex topic, but I like to, you know, it's good. It's good to talk about sex and healthy sex and, you know, sexual education and stuff like that, especially here in fucking America where all those programs are being dismantled and, you know, like we can't have more babies having babies. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I
Stay
dedicate.
safe.
Yeah, stay safe. Exactly. Like, it's going to fucking happen. Like, be safe about it. Smart about it.
Yeah.
But you can't be safe or smart about it unless you have been given the resources and the knowledge.
Yes.
And know-how. No, Bobby, it's not hump day. Don't get too excited. All right. Wednesday is hump day. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Exactly, Bobby. Thank you for bringing that up.
I can't have an orgasm unless something is in my ass.
Damon, I'm sure you're typing. I'm sure you're typing. Don't forget that there is a character limit in the Twitch chat. So if you have said something, since you asked if I have free time after the stream and I haven't responded to it, it's because I can't see it. Because you might have gone over the limit. So if you do that, copy paste, send half and then send the bottom half. Which is my favorite half, by the way.
I'm like reading chat at the same time, but I'm awful at reading.
Oh yeah, that's all good. I do my best to like double dip, but that's why like this the queue system is fairly new around here. I end up getting so kind of like torn between multiple people that want help at the same time.
Yeah.
So the queue system is really just so I can finally focus on one person at a time. So, what's up, Rudra? Good to see you again. No, Damon. I don't feel obligated. It's been, I don't know, 9 months to a year since you and I actually spoke on Discord, in a private setting. So no, I'd love to be there for you, buddy. All right. So again, as long as you're still awake, around 3 p.m. my time, yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Rudra, what's going on? What's new? Hope you had a good weekend. It really didn't it, Jack? It got fucking out of hand. Absolutely out of control. And then I'll break the rule every now and then, just because like someone that we haven't talked to for a while really wants to be in there, or someone's complaining about the queue system, and it's just like immediately people start to talk over one another, and then they stop because they realize that they're talking over each other, and it's like it's impossible to have a fucking conversation. So, yeah, truly. Rudra, I did have a good Easter. Thank you very much for asking. My son had a better Easter than I did. He got loads of goodies and loads of sugar. But yeah, it's always a pleasure watching him hunt. Watching him have a good time. That's the best at this point. So other than that, it was quiet. We had it to ourselves, which was really nice. There wasn't any. We lied to my wife's sister. I'm glad that she doesn't. I don't even think she knows I stream, so she's not going to find this. But we lied to my sister-in-law and got out of going to see them yesterday, and it was really nice. I got to tell you, after you have a kid, it's just like everyone in your immediate family just suddenly feels obligated to overtake your holidays and all your spare time. So we're just like we're constantly seeing people and using our free time that way. Our weekends, like my wife works Monday through Friday, in an office downtown San Francisco. And so, like outside of that, we don't have a whole lot of time during the week to really hang out with each other, especially the three of us, my son included, and to just like offer all that time on the weekend to other people. It becomes a real chore. Yeah. Yeah, Damon, it doesn't tell you. There is nothing on Twitch's end that says that you've reached a character limit and you have to resend. I see nothing between the last like paragraph that you sent was the one. I have looked into it online sessions, but they sure cost less than in person, blah, blah, blah. And then you asked if I have free time, and then you said no pressure. So, no. If there was something in between there that you sent that I don't see, you hit the character limit. Exactly, Bobby. I mean, you're an OG. You're an OG around here, but you still can't make it hard sometimes. Rudra, I'm doing good. I had a good weekend. Glad to hear it, buddy. I watched Monty Python. Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes. You watched The Holy Grail. Excellent. Oh, Oh, I am so fucking glad. I'm so fucking glad. That was one of my most recent backgrounds, Naso. Was Quest for the Holy Grail. So, yeah, I'm glad that you took inspiration from that Rudra and found it, saw it. So good. It's so fucking classic. How about now? Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Copy half of it. Copy the first half, send it, and then copy the bottom half and send that. Because yeah, it's not coming through. Yeah, I know, Bobby. Truly, Monty Python was such a fucking game changer just for comedy, you know. And
I haven't seen it.
You haven't? What? Bad Brit.
I haven't seen it.
Bad Brit. Come on.
I am a bad Brit. I don't drink tea.
That's pathetic. Seriously? My goodness.
I'm a bad Brit.
Yeah, that's you ought to be ashamed. Truly.
I've been meaning to watch it. I just haven't.
So get rid of her is what Bobby's saying. Well, you got to start with Monty Python's Flying Circus, and then Holy Grail, Life of Brian, Meaning of Life. They're all so fucking good. They're all so fucking good. And you also being a film buff, have you seen Brazil?
I haven't.
No?
No.
Have you seen Time Bandits?
Nope.
Oh my god! The fuck? I am at a loss. I'm at an absolute loss. Okay, have you seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
I think I've seen like bits of it.
12 Monkeys.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So those are all movies done by the same director who was part of Monty Python.
Okay.
I should say that he was the only American in Monty Python. The great Terry Gilliam, who I'm pretty sure is he still has a special knighthood. But my God, yes, Damon. They all went through. Check out Monty Python. Oh my God.
I will, 100%.
Yeah, go to the library. Just get everything. Just get everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Damon, I'm gonna start reading it. And Rudra, I see you too. Yeah, if you want to stop in, Rudra, and join the voice chat for a minute, please do. Okay, Damon. So you say it is something I used to practice. Naso. Pardon my spelling. Your nickname. That's for you. Naso. Yeah. Naso. So this is back in regards to your little tip of
Yes.
three good things. I've been journaling every single day. Okay. As well as counting these small good things that happened so far, but eventually life got that from me for the past few months, and ever since I'm trying to get back into it, but I feel like things got a little worse. Like I'd never face what I am feeling, but would rather keep them inside and let them just scratch, but never get them out. Damon, are you talking about like negative feelings? Are you talking about stress or like things related to PTSD? When you say that you're keeping these things inside, are you talking about the good things? I hope you're not talking about the good things, especially. Rather keep them inside and let them just scratch, but never let them out. For the 3 good things about today, okay, thank you. I had the chance to make my personal space a little livable. Always nice to feather the nest, buddy. I ordered food since it has been a couple of days since I had a proper meal. Oh no. And I practiced gratitude to someone I love and told them I love them, even though their reaction was a little hilarious. Nice. Well, I hope that even if, like post-reaction, it kind of settled down and realized, like who they were talking to and what exactly was going on. And yeah, I agree. Twitch can fucking suck it. Seriously. Fuck you, Twitch. You hear me? But yeah, man, I sincerely hope that you're not like keeping in whatever negative feelings you're experiencing too. Having these outlets, like we were talking about, just singing along to music earlier, that has been a lifelong outlet of my own, and I'm glad that Nasa brought that up. Drawing, art, something tangible, something that you can put that energy into, poetry. The list is almost endless. as far as things that you can dump your feelings into that aren't simply escapism, you know, like gaming or watching movies, things like that. Ooh, Night in the Woods. Say.
It's very good.
Yeah. I think I got about halfway through it, personally. Jack, have I ever seen... I have not seen Upgrade. No. I have not seen Upgrade. No. No. Oh, fuck you, Bobby. I do not look like a fucking billy goat, you asshole. Maybe I do right now. You know, it's called a goatee for a reason, I suppose. Still. Clover, this is off topic, but any game recommendations? Well, there's one right there, Night in the Woods. Everything's been really boring to me. And Clover, your music is your favorite thing ever, for fucking sure. Have you ever played any of the Persona games, Naso?
I haven't.
No? That's been like one of my recent just I played Persona 5. That was the first one that I played back in 2016 or so. And I was just immediately hooked. And ever since then I've been hoping for the rest of these games to become available because they're pretty hard to find. They've been redoing so far the third and the fourth. Right now I'm in Persona 3 Reload. And holy shit, like I cannot hype that game up enough. It's fucking incredible. And they're also really engaging, emotional games. Like they're dark, and they deal with a lot of the human condition, which is always really that's something that's very exciting for me, as far as video games are concerned. Clover, which Persona did you try? Oh yeah, original Assassin's Creed. Have you done Yakuza, Clover, or Ghost of Tsushima? Oh, you tried Persona 5 Royal. If you're not into that, then yeah, I suppose I wouldn't. If you're not into RPGs, meh. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is fucking killer. How about, you know, like the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff? Yakuza wasn't for you either? Okay, so you and I were on opposite wavelengths as far as gaming's concerned. Yeah, Final Fantasy neither. Fuck you, Clover. Come on. Fucking loser.
Loser.
That's fine, man. If anyone else has any recommendations, what have you enjoyed? You enjoy Assassin's Creed. If anyone can recommend Clover any video games akin to Assassin's Creed, go for it. Or you're saying League of Legends, Bobby? And you were 3 or 4 when Persona 3 came out. Yeah, fuck you, man. I was graduating college. Christ. Movement shooters like Ultra Kill. Yeah, excuse me. Wow, this beer is making me burpy. I typically... Oh, what's up, Daddy? I don't really play shooters anymore. I used to. But yeah, I just don't anymore. So, no. Yeah.
I think people always... I get a lot of judgment for one of my favorite games because it's Portal 2.
It's what 2?
Portal.
Oh, Portal. Oh my god, Portal 2 was... That's fucking classic.
And I really, really like it. And everyone's like, why is that your favorite game? And I'm like, I don't know. I just like the story of it being like... I can't really say anything without spoiling it for anyone else,
right.
But...
No, that game was so fantastic. I don't understand who the fuck can judge you for liking Portal 2. Oh my god.
I think it's because it's more of a puzzle game.
But it's a puzzle game with a tremendous storyline. I mean, even the first one,
Yeah.
like Portal 1, it's like on the most basic kind of observation, that is a puzzle game, right? But then it has this fucking break at the end where it's just like, oh my god, it hasn't just been a puzzle game all along. You know? It's this amazing switcheroo, and I love the fact that Portal 2 expanded on all that. Yes, we love Portal 2, don't we, Bobby? Come on. Those people are garbage.
Yeah, I
They
think it's
judge
because
you.
like people expect it to be something with this big story, and then I'm like, Portal 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, Portal 2 is fantastic. Oh, Clover hated Portal. Yeah, well, yeah. See, Clover, I think you just have to, you know, change drastically. Oh man. Now
I would also suggest Little Misfortune.
Oh, I've heard good things about that one. I haven't played it myself.
It's really good.
Yeah. So Damon, Clover's asking for Game Rex. Really into Assassin's Creed. Hated Portal. Hated Yakuza. Hated Final Fantasy. Hated Persona. Was meh on Ghost of Tsushima. I'm glad that you're playing Last of Us 2. Are you enjoying Last of Us 2? Have you played the Horizon series? Maybe that's one that you can enjoy. Because I was kind of on Horizon. I like the setting more than anything. Yeah, okay, Last of Us is great. Fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, check out God of War. Have you played the new God of Wars? Or
so good.
Right? Yeah, those are great. I was
so good.
I was a little disappointed in Ragnarok, I have to say. Just because it didn't seem Ragnarok-y enough at the end.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
It didn't seem like Armageddon. It was just like a big battle, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't seem futile. God of War is boring too. Clover, Jesus Christ. LSD Dream Emulator is in my top 10. I've never heard of that.
Oh, if that's in your top 10, have you played We Happy Few?
You know that one, Clover?
It's a good game.
I've heard of that one. I can't say that I know much about it.
You should play We Happy Few.
Oh, well, there you go, Clover. Add it to your list. Yeah, Norse mythology. Teddingham is fantastic. It's funny because basically what we know, as in like modern day people and scholars, what they know about Norse mythology isn't that much, just because so much has been lost over time. I find it to be absolutely fascinating. I mean, same with Greek mythology. That's the reason why I played the first God of War originally, was because I have such a deep fascination with mythology worldwide, you know. But the fact that the first God of War is set in Greek mythology, that's the gateway, the gateway drug of anyone that ultimately becomes curious about mythology. That's the one. And most of the sources are from Christians.
I have Norse tattoos.
You do? Gotcha.
Yeah, of Munin and Hugin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on both wrists.
Cute.
I love them. They're kind of like goofy looking though, because the beaks aren't sharp. They're like rounded. So they just look like big, massive noses. But I kind of love them.
They sound adorable. They sound great. Damon, go for it. Yeah, you can send your novels to my DMs. That's totally fine, man. Don't worry about it. You've been thinking about Resident Evil? You haven't played Resident Evil at all? Yeah, man. Do it. I
played one of them. I don't know which one.
I feel like Clover, just because you like Assassin's Creed, you would probably do pretty well with the number 4, Resident Evil 4. Did they already release the remake of that? I guess.
I think so.
Yeah, but all the remakes are third person at this point, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I haven't played them. BioShock is so fucking good, Bobby. Holy shit. Gears of War, I haven't played those. But I did play Halo. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, BioShock's a really great one. That's potentially one you can get into, Clover. Damon, do you want me to read this out loud, or is this for my eyes only? Out of curiosity. Teddingham, there are some great Danish comic books about Norse mythology. Really? Oh, called Valhalla. Okay. Don't think, well, shame. So you're just bragging, are you, Teddingham? Is that it? You're not actually recommending me something, you're just bragging? That's great. Oh, Skate 3 was a blast. Mirror's Edge, that's fun.
Oh, Mirror's Edge is fun, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, did you play Dishonored, Clover? And I mean, BioShock, that is, as far as PS3 era games go, like, holy shit. One of the best from that era. Okay. I'll read it then, Damon. All right, so here's what Damon DM'd me so he can get around the fancy Twitch character limit. He said, I feel like even the nicer things are just not worth getting into, you know. I have tried this a few times lately and it did not feel, I did not feel anything. I saw my doctor yesterday and he pushed me into telling him the good things, or like forced you into coming up with good things, or what I think other people think is good news. And he genuinely thought I'm doing much better. I didn't correct him or say that's not the case. After a few minutes I left, but maybe he sensed something was off and told me I should have more therapy sessions. Are you on any, you know, are you on any medications? You on any antidepressants or anything, dude? Because as much as I love therapy, and being able to kind of organically want people to get over their traumas, it's like antidepressants. You are on antidepressants? Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just the way to go. Are you on several, Damon? And if you are, perhaps it's time to also get a reevaluation and, you know, maybe an up dosage or maybe a different drug at this point. As if this is, you know, like, this is your outlook. You know, sounding fairly dire, buddy. There you go, Clover. There you go. Was this your general practitioner that you saw yesterday? You say you saw your doctor. Is this your GP? Do you have a psychiatrist or someone who, you know, prescribed these to you, or was it your GP that prescribed you the antidepressants? Oh, Teddingham, you're getting out of here? Dude, thank you so much for stopping on by. Always appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. I hope that things are well. You know, you've been such a stranger lately. You know, you're never cool. So I hope that you have the time to stop in more often in the upcoming streams. If you don't, no worries. I just hope that things are all right, man. That's all. So take care of yourself. Get some rest. Thanks for saying hello. Damon, long story. I had a low dose. Then we had to up the dose. Then we had to lower it. Oh. I feel like it's too much for me to handle in this case. Both agreed on me being on antidepressants. I mean, it sure sounds like you should be. But again, is this the GP that prescribed these to you, or your psychologist? Because I think it's time for a reevaluation. And if, you know, like... going on a roller coaster of dosage, that's you know, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like the best situation. Doesn't sound like they know what they're doing. It also doesn't necessarily sound like you're discussing this kind of stuff with the right person. So, Clover, you haven't been to a doctor in a year? You're young. You're fine. You know, don't you worry about it.
I had a doctor's appointment the other day for the first time in like 6 years.
Oh, shit. How'd that go?
Because it's just so hard to make appointments in the UK.
That is absurd to me.
Yeah, the wait list is like so long that by the time you get into the doctor's office, your situation has already sorted itself out.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually just let things get better by themselves, but I had like a pain in the side of my foot and I was waiting for it to go away, and then it got to 10 months into this pain and I was like, I should probably do something.
$10 months is a long ass fucking time.
Yeah, it turns out I had fractured my foot. So I
Oh my god.
Foot for 10 months.
Oh my god. And you're just trying to suck it up?
Yeah.
Jesus. God, I know that it's a pain in the fucking ass to actually like get an appointment, but please, what does it cost you?
I mean, nothing.
Yeah. So set up the goddamn appointment. Something's wrong, you guys. Where your healthcare is quote unquote free, considering you pay taxes for it. Please take advantage.
Yes.
You know. Like, we have short wait times around here. And that's because nobody wants to go to the fucking doctor because it costs an arm and a fucking leg, around here. So please, for those of you that have free healthcare, oh my God, use it. Use it.
Yeah, my doctor said to me that I left the situation too long, and because of my disability, my foot's not going to heal itself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right,
my foot is going to be fractured for the rest of my life.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Hands and feet. I have a fractured thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I did go to the doctor for, even though I ended up fucking paying for it. They didn't even give me a brace. I went to a hand specialist, and dude examined my X-rays, and then gave me a printout of a thumb brace that I could find my own fucking self at the pharmacy. Seriously. And it was like 25 fucking bucks. You know?
Jesus.
The rest of that's not counting the $1,500 I paid in getting those X-rays, even though I had insurance. Oh God.
Do you have to pay for medication?
Yes. In fact, I have to pay for my 6-year-old son's medication. He has asthma. And we have to pay for his fucking inhalers. My wife pays for metformin because she has diabetes. She pays for her antidepressants. It's not as expensive, granted, as if we did not have insurance, but it's still, what the fuck are we paying insurance for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not for free meds, that's for goddamn sure.
I've never paid for my medication.
Good for you. Keep it that way, please. Yeah. Brag about that.
I will.
Good. Thank you. I am so fucking jealous. Clover, your grandpa paid $2,000 for an injection. Yeah, I mean, like insulin. I like these beers. Insulin, people that like require insulin to continue living have to pay for their dosage. Thousands of dollars a goddamn month. It's absolutely batshit absurd. This is the fucking country we live in. Damon, okay, so your GP prescribed it, and before I started, I asked the therapist, and they approved it. So curious about the fact that your therapist approved it, because therapists, they don't deal in prescription drugs. Is this a psychologist that you were seeing, and not necessarily a therapist? Just curious, because if it was approved by someone that was not meant to be approving it, reevaluation time. All I gotta say. I said I was about to do it anyway, and the GP saved me from filling up the prescription. Okay. Yeah. I kind of think regardless, it's time to look into it again. All right. I see that you sent another message. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So at any rate, Damon, you've been prescribed something. Do not go off it on your own accord. That can be very dangerous, okay? Especially when it comes to your mood and depression and things that you could be potentially experiencing right now. Continue taking it. Do not alter your dosage without talking to either your GP or a consultant or a psychologist, okay? Yeah, please. Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe it is, Damon. Yeah. Sincerely, don't stop taking your meds if they've been prescribed. Before you stop taking them, talk to your fucking GP and make a plan, okay, with a trained professional. That's not up to us to remove a fucking chemical that we've been putting into our bodies, all right? That has also been simultaneously altering our biological chemistry. So, call your GP. Call your GP right now, maybe, and tell them that you stopped taking it, and this is what you're experiencing. All right, buddy. That's probably something you should do.
See, my issue at the moment is that I'm taking migraine medication, but I can't keep ordering more because they'll stop giving me it because they think that I'm like taking too much.
Yeah.
But I get migraines 3 times a week, pretty much. So I'm taking sumatriptan, which is incredible, by the way. If you can get that where you are, it's amazing.
Good to know. My wife suffers from migraines, so that's good.
Yeah, sumatriptan is incredible.
Okay.
It gets rid of it in like 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like so good.
And it's not a suppository?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. you never know.
But no, they come in like sleeves of 6, right?
Okay.
And I'm getting 3 migraines a week. So I'm taking 3 of them, and then I end up with 3 left for the next week, and then I've run out. But they only supply them monthly.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not dealing with a migraine. If I can take something to get rid of it, I'm doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you absolutely should. Do not suffer through a fucking migraine. Those things are no joke. You know?
Yeah.
They are crippling.
They had me on an antidepressants to try and prevent them, which didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had me on a blood thinner to try and prevent it, and that didn't work.
Wow.
And now they've got me on blood pressure medication, which isn't working.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, they don't know what it's from.
Yeah.
But they think it's because they did lumbar puncture wrong, so I have something wrong there now.
Really? In your spine?
Yeah, because when they do lumbar puncture, they take liquid out of your spine to test on it.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to put more back in so that your body doesn't just like go without. They didn't put any back in.
Oh, fuck.
So I was like paralyzed for like 3 weeks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and now I get constant migraines because of it.
Oh my god. Wow. That is, I mean, the least they can fucking do for not giving you your spinal fluid back is to give you as much fucking migraine medication as you can fucking take.
Yeah.
Come on! Fuck. Oh, God. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And, like,
You're
they
good,
did
Jack.
the lumbar puncture to try and see why I was getting these migraines.
Yeah.
Because I had 1 migraine. And then they did the tests and did the test wrong. And now I've had migraines ever since.
Wow.
So.
Oh,
that's
is
on
insane.
them.
Yeah, certainly. Fucking certainly. Wow. Is there any, reparations for that? Because that seems like a pretty big fucking deal,
Well, you have to have, like, medical evidence, but they moved me from, like, 6 different wards because there weren't enough beds for people. So they kept moving me, so there's no records of what ward I was on, what was happening. Yep, that's the NHS.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I kind of understand why you would suffer through a fractured foot for 10 months now.
Yeah, it's just not worth me doing it.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, sumatriptan. If you can get sumatriptan from your doctor for migraines,
I'm gonna write
it's
that
a
down.
miracle worker.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Anything, you know, to help my wife. She doesn't get them that often anymore. Is that phonetic?
I get them
Sorry, sumatriptan.
prescribed.
Yeah. How do you spell it?
Do you want me to put it in chat?
Oh god, that'd be great if you don't mind. And also, Bobby, if you want to, you know, I'll break the rules. The mods are gone. Let's have some fun. Thank you. I see that. Sumatriptan. I can see the commercials now. Women playing tennis and jogging with their dogs.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, they started giving me sumatriptan. I took one and I was like, it's actually just disappeared. This migraine has just gone out the window.
I kind of can't believe it, you know. It's my wife, she'll take what she has been prescribed for her migraines, and, you know, she'll have to go and lay back in bed for another 5 hours, and when she wakes up, like, maybe it's better, you know. Certainly not gone. Pickle juice? Oh, come on, dude. That just helps with pot tests. You kidding me? Because of the sodium and electrolytes? No. That's not migraines. Not migraines. It might help with typical headaches if you're severely dehydrated. No, that's not going to do jack shit for a migraine. Oh, you're in the library. Got your dissertation to finish. Well, good fucking luck. Good fucking luck, pal. You want to, you know, like run to the bathroom really quick and say hello? Just so Naso can hear your gravelly British accent. Because she enjoys British
I
accent
want to
so
meet
much.
this Danny person as well. I want to know who everyone thinks I sound like.
Right, yeah. We haven't heard from her in ages, which is probably a good thing. You know, means that she's out there doing all right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But I'm like, now I'm going to fucking poke her a little bit and say, hey, you've been fucking replaced. You know, we don't fucking need you anymore. Yeah. Have a good life. Damon, I kindly thank you so much for everything, guys. Thank you, Pete and Naso, and I apologize again for... Oh, come on, guys. No apologies. No fucking apologies in here. I have to charge my phone and make something hot to drink. I'll see you around. Damon, you charge that phone and you call your fucking GP and you tell them that you... And this is no shame. This is no shame involved whatsoever. This is such a common fucking thing for people to be on antidepressants and feel okay and to just be like, you know what, fuck it, I don't need these guys anymore. And to either flush them or, you know, throw them away, or like maybe they're still nearby. I hope that they're still nearby. But do let them know that you have made this alteration in your dosage, all right? And you've given yourself a break from your meds. And like, this is, it's dangerous stuff. It really is dangerous stuff. And it's not necessarily any fault of your own, okay? But you know, I care about you and I just want you to do what's right for you. And that would be to call the person that prescribed this to you and to tell them what has happened, all right? So do that for yourself, please. Please do that for yourself, right? And Damon, if you're around at 3, I will be here. I will wait a little while, and if you come a knocking in Discord, let's chat, all right? I haven't forgotten about that. I said that I would be here. I will be here, okay? Take care of yourself, though, buddy. Bobby, okay, yeah, go for your ciggy, you cool fucker. God. all the cool kids, man. They're all fucking doing it, ain't you? Oh, what's up, Tashel? Welcome back. I said hi to you earlier, and then maybe you bounced, maybe I ignored you. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, exactly right, Bob. It's almost like just part of the process of being on antidepressants, is coming to that conclusion yourself after being on antidepressants for X number of weeks, months, years, to come to the conclusion yourself that you don't need them anymore and to take yourself off of them. And it's such a fucking common story for people that have been prescribed antidepressants. You're not alone, Damon, and like your GP will have a protocol, okay, for what to do. Please call them. Please do. Yes, that's exactly right, Clover. If any of you out there are depressed, fucking start drinking.
Where's my burp?
That's the only true remedy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll send you a text, Damon. I'll send you a text. Yeah. In the meantime, please do consider calling your GP, okay? Remember that I'm not a fucking professional, all right? I wish I was. I'm setting myself up to be. Hopefully, either later this year, early 2026, I'm going to go back to school and attempt to get my certification. But I'm not. So I sincerely urge you to call your GP. Okay, buddy? Or your psychiatrist. Please. Yeah.
You're clearly a safe space, though, which is just as important.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, that's I mean that's certainly the point of this community. I mean, Twitch it's such a good platform for this kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It really, really fucking is. So, I'm glad that you found the room today, Nasa. I really am. You know?
Yeah, I'm glad
to
too. Like, I came in, there was no, like, awkwardness about it. It was just immediately welcoming.
Good. I'm glad. There's I usually finish off my stream rating other mental health streamers as well. So hopefully I can introduce you to yet another safe space at the end of this. There's there ain't many of us, but there are some fucking good ones. So, no.
I used to be on Twitch a lot, like just watching people and being in people's community, and then I kind of dipped for a bit and just didn't come on as much.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, it started to get toxic, and then like, hello, Bob.
Oi.
Hello.
It gets toxic real easy, and that's probably for the best. To take a little break, you know.
Can you hear me?
Yes. What's going on, buddy?
Yes.
Oh, hello. I'm outside. It's fucking
hello.
cold.
Yeah. But you need your ciggy anyway, so smoke away.
I do indeed.
Cool, kid.
They are white tea cigarettes I got from Shanghai, so a special occasion.
That's fancy.
I don't know what the fuck that means. White tea?
They got no nicotine.
Oh. Okay. From Shanghai.
I don't feel quite as bad.
Yeah. So did you lied to the customs officer?
Of course.
Of course. Yeah. Good for you.
I took bullets back. Bullets back from Vietnam.
2 bullets?
Yeah. They didn't check me.
Well, I mean, I guess without a gun, they're not that worthwhile, right? So you're working on your dissertation right now.
I am indeed. It's fucking miserable.
Yeah, I bet. Good fucking luck.
I've ended up putting myself on a different time zone now, so I don't sleep. So I'll be awake now till about 6 a.m.
Gotcha. Lovely.
So
yeah.
But
and the library's open that late, huh?
Yeah, my university library's 24 hours.
Oh fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'd stay there all night.
My God. Are the bathrooms also open 24 hours?
Yep.
Oh wow, crazy.
Yeah, mate. When you need to get work done, this place is the place to come.
That's incredible.
Eventually, I'll get it done.
Yeah.
So I live down the road from here as well, so I just walk up and I stay here the whole night if I need to get stuff done.
La-di-fucking-da, buddy. Do they also have a 24-hour cafe?
They do not, sadly.
Oh.
But there is vending machines.
Oh wow. Okay. Coffee vending machines?
There's a T1. Yeah.
That is impressive. That's something.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Welcome
My
to the
God.
UK. It's not all of it shit.
Fuck you. I'm
It'd be
so
worse for the
jealous.
US.
So fucking jealous. Yeah.
I'll
Don't.
just do school here.
Yeah. Yeah, don't fucking bother. Man. So disappointed.
When you become a famous psychiatrist or whatever you want to go down, just get your degree here.
Right. The next Freud.
I won't go that far, but he was a
No.
bit fucked up.
Tell me about your mother, Bobby, and how she turns you on.
Yeah, I really don't. I've been to his apartment, like his old
What?
apartment in Vienna.
You've been to
in
Freud's
Vienna.
apartment.
Yeah, when he was in Vienna, I went to.
Oh.
It's a fascinating place.
I want to go to Vienna so bad, and people always make fun of me for wanting to go to Vienna.
No, bro, you have to. It's
Yeah,
beautiful,
that's what I
beautiful
keep
city.
hearing. And people are always like, why? Why the fuck you want to go to Vienna?
Bro, the architecture is amazing.
That's
If you
what I
like
keep
architecture,
hearing. I do.
it's such a nice place.
Man, do they sell little like false beards in the gift shop?
Unfortunately, not. But I did get a book and some other stuff talking about Freud.
Nice,
So, I've got,
nice. The penis and
But-
you.
But yeah, Vienna's beautiful. Such a nice place.
Nice. Yeah.
So I went there, and I also went to Krakow as well.
Oh.
Just had a budget flight.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing you guys don't really get in the US. Budget European flights.
Dude, yeah. Yeah. I wish that we
Amazing.
had
I-
Airbuses, you know.
I flew from Krakow to Vienna for £6 or £7.
Wow.
So about $9.
What? Oh my God. That's crazy. Tashel,
Yeah.
do you want to know where it is in Vienna? Is that what you're asking, Bobby? That is incredible. That's incredible. Our flights from here, San Francisco to Los Angeles, they're just shy of an hour long, and they're still like $125.
That's insanity. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is
Bro,
crazy.
I could fly to somewhere in Germany maybe for about £30. So about $40 maybe.
Oh my God.
And that's about 2-3 hours away.
That is just absolutely nuts.
When I plan to do my
Um,
stupid trip,
Tashel,
like when I go
Austria.
when I plan to do my stupid trip and go to Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, that's going to cost me, I think, about 400, 500 for all of that. It's not too bad. So,
I've never been on a plane.
Oh man.
I'm too
Holy
scared.
shit.
oh,
Really?
no, it's nothing.
It's
Trust me, they're
safer
not
than
scary at all.
driving. Yeah, it's probably safer than just walking
Honestly.
down the block, frankly.
Mate, I've never been on one that's crashed, so I'm fine. So
Oh, yeah, there's that.
You'll be all right.
How many car crashes have you been in, Bobby?
I only had quite a few when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I've
my mum
been
crashed
in
a few times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've
Well,
probably
not
been in
pregnant.
close to 10.
Well, when she was pregnant
She was pregnant with
with me,
you.
she crashed.
Wow.
Yeah,
And you survived.
somehow.
Yeah.
Poor bastards.
Look at you.
Yeah, the
I
world
haven't
has
been
to
in
suffer
a
another
crash,
me.
but I've been crashed into.
Hey, that counts.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go
That
with it.
counts. Yeah.
Multiple times I've been crashed into by a
There
car.
you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Flying is much safer than driving. It truly is. And
Yeah.
there's like for probably for a first time flyer, the initial takeoff is nerve wracking, but once you're in the air, smooth sailing. And it's
Trust me, you do it enough times, and
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, it's piss. No, there's nothing to worry about.
No, there really
I
isn't.
was in Japan when the plane caught fire near Christmas time.
That's crazy.
The plane that you were on?
No, same airline. That was
Oh,
about
thank God.
few-
I was about to say I'm so sorry I
days
don't
later.
remember this.
No. few days later, same plane going same way, fucking caught fire,
Yeah.
like fucking exploded. It's one of those things, isn't it?
We're supposed to be giving Naso, you know, the courage to get on a plane, Bobby.
Hey, just make sure it's not Boeing. Maybe you're right.
There's that. Okay. Yeah. Or Ryanair. Yeah.
No, Ryanair's fine. Hey, I
Hey,
Ryanair so many times.
I went by phone.
Okay, well, bring a cup if you're going on Ryanair. How about that?
Oh, no, mate. Ryanair is actually class. It's
You have to pee to piss.
No, you don't.
What?
It's bullshit.
I
That's
had
a lie.
to. I had to.
Oh, you
Visiting
got
Europe.
scamming.
I mean,
Mate, they
like,
just saw you were Americans and knew they could take advantage
maybe that was 2003. The last time I was on Ryanair.
That is not that anymore, bro.
They've changed
Honestly.
it.
100%, because I've never had to.
Well, there you go. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't even born in 2003, were you?
I was, actually. Thank you very much. I was 2002. Thank you very much.
Well, I was close. Yeah, 1 year. You're also
See, she's
2002, Naso?
I'm 2002, yeah.
Shit.
Hey, come
Wow. Wow. Sorry, when I
This
learn
year.
people's ages, I do not do the math. I don't.
Yeah, he just feels old.
Yeah, basically.
Especially because I've been here for so long now, so I've actually progressed and grown
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, Bobby was 9 when I met him.
the stream. Yeah, he met me in a park. It was a bit weird.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Actually, get this. The only time I've been to England was the year you were born.
No way.
Yeah, that's the only time. I went with my dad. And it was my first international trip, and I'll never fucking forget it. That's for goddamn sure. But I've never been back to London, and I would love to go back one day.
But you were there during the peak. That was like peak Britain at that point. What, 2002?
It was 2002, yeah.
That would have been Tony Blair era.
Yeah, it was Tony Blair era. Post 2001, our dollar did not go that like the pound was much stronger than the dollar.
That was when we were at our general peak. Obviously, when 2007 hit and the financial crisis hit, that obviously, or 2008, it bliped out a lot of the money.
Right.
But yeah, at that point, because when Tony Blair came in 1997, it was like the beginning of the new age of we're going to push to be the next Britain. So by that point, it was his measures were already pretty far ahead.
Crazy.
Sucks he didn't like Iraq. But
it was the thing to do back then, to hate Iraq, right?
We'll blame you lot for that one, because you guys hate Iraq for some reason.
You may, but it wasn't just Iraq. It was also the French all of a sudden at that point, you know, and
what,
changing
hating the French.
Yes, we changed French fries
no,
to freedom fries. Do you remember this?
Oh, bro, we hate French anyway. Don't worry
Wow.
about that.
It's, you know, like I see like us hating the French just is because we're so fucking
bro, that was
similar.
nothing.
We're so similar.
That was
in our
nothing new
country
for us.
pride.
That was nothing new for the British to hate the French. It was they hate us, we hate them.
Well,
Most of Europe hate
you
France.
get out of it.
It's
You
fine.
guys shake and make up, huh?
Mate, no one likes France in Europe. It's literally like you ask any of the Europeans here, the majority of them all will say bad about France.
Even
apart
the
from obviously
Belgians?
French.
What about the Belgians?
Oh yeah, the Belgians, 100%. Mate, the French say horrible stuff about the Belgians.
Mm.
When I was in Hong Kong, there was a girl from France, and she was telling me about how Belgium is a convenience store for France. And I was just like,
It's for
nice.
their framboise ale.
Mate, honestly, he was like, yeah, it's not a real country. It's like a sub part of us.
Belgium isn't
like-
isn't a real country.
According
what
to
they
the French
think?
girl I was talking to.
Wow! Oh
Yeah,
wow! You're talking
The
to a French girl.
stereotype. But the stereotype for them is that all Belgian people are stupid.
Oh boy! And meanwhile, her
Yeah.
armpits were a national forest.
They were indeed, actually.
Hey, bad joke.
My roommate was French. When I was in Hong Kong, I shared a room with a Frenchman. He was
The Frenchman.
He's an interesting man.
Was he?
Yeah. All the French blokes I met all cheated on their missus.
I am so glad that we're getting xenophobic in here. We never do. It's a blast. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah.
Ah, mate, I can tell you it's all factual information. All the French blokes I met when I was on exchange cheated on their missus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
Every single one of them all had cheated on them when they were away.
Yeah, I mean, I can't judge because my mom cheated on my dad, and you know, she's Italian. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't judge. Oh, come on, Clover. Come on.
See? Told you.
No. The Belgians, they are perfectly intelligent. Thank you very much. We were talking about Poirot in here earlier. Hercule Poirot.
Every European.
Is...
Here we go. Every European hates the French. Majority, yeah. And then, see, they instantly go, well, Belgians ain't bright, though. Because also there's another assumption that Belgian people are dumb.
All this, man, let's generalize a little bit more here, people, huh? I'd love to hear what y'all think about Americans, by the way. Because I probably think the same.
You don't want to know about that.
No, I probably think exactly the same. But I have the fucking right. I have the fucking right to generalize Americans. These goddamn idiots.
If you ever want an interesting thing to look into the history of Eastern Europe and the Baltic areas. They're the most fascinating areas.
Okay, I shall.
So, the politics amongst those, like if you watch like some documentaries on it,
sure,
they say every single year, everyone hates everybody in the Baltics. Basically, they say every year we should have a football competition with only those countries because every single one of them hate each other.
Are the Balkans?
And they all hate each other.
Are the Balkans and the Baltics the same thing?
Balkans.
Balkans. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But
never know.
Like Kosovo, Serbia, fucking Albania, Montenegro, Croatia, all of those countries, they all fucking hate each other. Like, not one can agree with each other. And then North Macedonia hate Greece, and the Greece hate Turkey, and fucking this hate that, and they hate that, and it's just
so
hilarious.
much hate. Can't we all just get along? Seriously.
No, mate, it's all because they think they're entitled to certain parts of the land. That's why. Yeah. And also a lot of it's language and culture and food and all kinds of shit. Like Ghana and Nigeria hate each other because of food.
Is it funny, Clover? They hate each other because of their food?
Well,
Who fucking cares? God.
Ghanaians think that their jollof or the way they make rice is better than Nigerians.
Who fucking cares? Who cares?
What they do.
Fuck.
It's generational, mate.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that. It's generational and it's lack of experience, right? That's all it fucking is. How long you fucking boil your rice? Tell me so I can hate you more.
Hey, Turks and Greeks hate each other.
Teddingham,
that's hilarious.
Welcome back to get in the middle of this stupid conversation. The Baltics are fine.
Oh, the Baltics
is what Teddingham
the Baltics are very fine. It's just funny.
I know nothing about any of this. I am being mildly educated from the short-sighted.
Hey,
is
look
opinion on this. I'll probably look it up.
Look
how much the Baltics suck. What?
Turkey and Kurdistan don't like each other.
Why am I not surprised? It sounds like nobody does. You know.
Well, Kurdistan, Kurdish people are a place in the Middle East. Turkey doesn't recognize them and actively goes against them, so they hate each other now.
Okay.
Uruguay and Ghana hate each other over a football game.
Uruguay?
Yeah, Uruguay and Ghana don't like each other over a football game.
Okay.
They're like children.
Yeah, they really do. This is all absolutely fascinating, but I'm not going to keep holding in my piss for the sake of this conversation. So you hang on, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, get right back to it.
Yeah, Clover Turkey, it's funny. The world is a fucked up, horrible place, and everyone hates each other. But you have to find great joy in it sometimes, because it makes it funny.
I also feel like if people didn't hate each other, I think we'd all go a little bit mental.
Oh, of course. It's the way it has to be.
Yeah, there has to be a little bit of conflict somewhere.
For us, it's banter. We just enjoy it because it's funny.
Yeah.
But other countries take it seriously. We don't. It's like hatred for the French. No one actually hates the French. Who cares? It's just funny to say, haha, fuck France. No one. Oh, fuck.
My real name is
I
French,
wish I
but I don't want to be
restart smoking.
associated with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's because
We got
my real name's Anae.
a personal. An A. Ah, nice.
Yeah, which is why it's shortened on here to
lovely.
Nae.
Ah. Yeah, my name is not actually Bob, so I just loved Bob Ross. Legend.
Bob Ross is cool.
Yeah.
I want
Dimly squirrel.
the Bob Ross crest grower.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds fucking sick.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
so it's
awesome.
Bob Ross's head, and you put the seeds in, and his afro grows with cress.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's so cool. I think Faroe Islands were in the Baltic Cup last year. We are kind of equally. Bear that next time, mate. Just next time you go there, say one of the countries said bad about the other, and then you can distract them, and then try and score. I think Bob Ross was a military general. He probably was. Bro's a legend. He had a squirrel as a pet. Like
he was in the
how
military.
can you not get better than that?
Yeah, and he's missing a finger
He
too.
was.
Yeah.
Bro, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
My great grandfather lost. He lost his eye.
Who did?
My great grandfather.
Your great grandfather.
Fucking eyeball.
No shit.
Yeah, he was in the Navy. It's
Oh
funny,
my
he
God.
didn't actually lose it in war. He lost it playing a hockey game.
I was going to make a joke. Playing hockey.
Make a joke. I couldn't care less.
Yeah. Well, it was.
Yeah, mate,
going,
he was playing hockey.
Yeah.
He was playing hockey on the boat,
Yeah. Playing hockey on the boat.
and they hooked his eye out with a stick.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and they hook his eye out with a stick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better than
That's
the joke I was
crazy.
gonna make. Yeah, that is wild. Did he get some leave after that disfigurement? And Nubloso, you got 30 minutes. You want to jump on in, huh?
No.
No. He's able to effectively
his boat
serve.
got bombed.
His boat got bombed.
His boat got bombed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Bro,
Wasn't
mate, bro's actually a fuck. He was in his peak. He was a fucking unit.
Good
He
one,
managed
Clover.
he fucking went to Africa, was stationed there. His
Mhm.
boat got fucking blown up. He swam all the way to shore, fucking lived somehow. Fucking managed to make himself back. And then
Wow.
fucking fought to the end of the war and came home. And then
Wow. Now I understand why your voice
Bro's
is so
fucking
deep.
awesome. And then
Yeah.
my other great grandfather was in Poland.
Oh shit.
So the other great grandfather, he was Polish side.
Oh my God.
So he was a prisoner of war, and he fucking lived and made it out.
He was a POW.
So,
Wow.
yeah, bro, he's in one of the camps.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah, something to laugh at for sure.
So when I
LOL,
went
Bobby.
to hey, when I went to Poland, I went to one of the camps and I saw it. It was fucking, it was
Jesus
awesome.
Christ. I haven't visited one. I've been to Germany. It was on my list. I hear that just like the kind of like overwhelming spiritual connection that one feels entering one of those camps is pretty overwhelming.
Oh, bro, it's unmatched.
Yeah,
Absolutely unmatched.
that's what I hear.
When I went to Auschwitz, it was just. I went to Auschwitz Birkenau, and that was crazy. So unreal place, absolutely unreal place.
Yeah, I believe it.
Any of the war places are crazy. Like even when I went to
Sure.
Okinawa, that was crazy.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, you guys fucked up Okinawa.
You don't say.
The Okinawa island was so disfigured after what the Americans did. It was insanity. They called it
I
the
believe it.
Typhoon of Steel because you dropped so many fucking bombs on it.
Oh my
It's
God,
mad.
I've never heard that. Oh, Teddingham. Yeah, you do you, buddy. I'll be here. Nubloso, you want to jump in for your last 30 minutes around here? Can you afford it? Both my grandparents were in World War II. And
Really?
yeah, my grandfather on my dad's side, he was a civil engineer and was one of those that actually surveyed the damage in Hiroshima after the bomb was dropped.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and they didn't know the effects of the lasting radiation. And he actually brought home trinkets that he found. He brought home a doll for my aunt and a teacup for my grandmother and like all this likely, irradiated stuff. Just absolutely fucking insane. I can only, he never, like I wasn't old enough to know at the time. By the time that he died, which was by the way, by an unknown blood cancer, was not leukemia, but they kind of surmised that that's where it came from. I would have loved to ask him about it. You know, I didn't have that opportunity.
I wish I could have picked the mind of my great grandfather while he was still alive.
Yeah,
it truly makes you sad when you grow older. You really start to appreciate the history and the fascinating things you can learn from these people. But
God, of course.
I was too young when he was obviously around. So
yeah, for sure. Well, so why the hell are you in
old.
reception, dude? Yeah, if only, right? Oh, Teddingham's been to Auschwitz as well. Fucking A. Oh, thank you, Clover. Thank you. I guess that's a compliment. Is that just because I fucking wear a hat? That I would look good bald? That is quite off topic. The fuck?
Yeah, he's basically said you look like you're bald already. So
I know, but
that's
that's just thanks to the hat. And I washed my hair today, you guys. I have the head shape. I don't think I show off my head shape enough. And plus, I already, dude, I weigh 120 pounds. I would look like a fucking Skeletor.
Sorry, how much?
I weigh 120 pounds.
100. Jesus Christ, man.
I'm a small guy. I'm 5'8", but I am slender. I'm slender as fuck.
Oh my God, you're short as well.
Well,
I'm not going to mention my height then.
Okay. Yeah.
You short little man.
Please don't. Well, it's debatable. If I become a tourist in Japan, let's see how short I am.
Yeah, you'll be alright in Japan.
Right.
No,
exactly.
Philippines, you'll be amazing.
Yeah.
I felt like a basketball player in Philippines.
Which is
People kept asking me if I was a basketball player. I'm 6'1". I'm not that tall, but
you bench me, Clover.
I'm only just 5'5".
You're 5'5". Yeah.
Only just.
You're a little taller than my wife. Just saying. Which, speaking of Filipinos, that's like, I'm probably much more likely to end up in the Philippines than Japan at this point, just because my wife is Filipino, and her mom is there now. Hopefully,
go to the islands.
For the long haul.
Go to the islands.
They're all islands. What the fuck are you talking about?
Trust me. All the Filipinos will tell you to only go to the islands. Don't go to the main city.
So like
don't go to Manila or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, don't. Mate, I went Manila by myself and I almost fucking died. That shit was
God.
crazy.
Really? Yikes.
It's terrifying.
Yikes.
I stayed in a very local hotel. There was bugs going up the walls. The fucking bath was made of bricks. I was like, shazer, I'm fucked.
So the bugs and the bricks almost killed you.
No, it was the gang people walking around at night.
Okay. Kind of just had to clarify.
Threw me off a little bit.
How's it
and
going,
the homeless people.
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
I was a bit like,
good.
Maybe don't be by yourself.
How
was your weekend, buddy?
Oh, it was okay. The extended holiday.
Yeah. You
went pretty fine.
You were beta testing for a video game.
Yeah, that was the highest point of my extended holiday, and the lowest was again seeing my father-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6 years with my girlfriend, build a house for us to live together, yada yada, and the guy still hates me.
Oh boy, yeah.
I think he feels that I'm dating him, and I have to, do something so he accepts me.
Sure.
And I never really gave a fuck.
Sure.
But because of the Easter, we went to her house, her family's house.
Are her parents still there?
Yeah, and they had a divorce and they went back. That says a lot.
Well, does. Marry your dog's asshole.
And he was
Not the
there,
dog,
and
it's its asshole.
we are at that point where I don't even shake his hand. When I step into his house,
Really?
Disrespectful, disgusting.
Yeah, so that was a ton of fun as always when he looks at my
great.
face and say things like, "Oh, I know your kind of people.
Your
I know your
kind.
type."
Oh.
He's like, "I know your type of people." And
Excellent.
Well, we all know
Excellent.
his kind of people.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Just twat him.
Twatting?
Um,
Is that
Yeah,
a verb
twatting.
now?
yeah,
Well,
and
Oh, twat him.
I have to
Yeah.
hold back. The good part is, Karina knows that he's a dumbass, so
Yeah,
he doesn't
that's good.
even take his side or anything like that.
Right. Right. That's great.
Uh,
Because you are dating her, even though he thinks that you're dating him. You are dating her. After
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have to hold back so I don't kill him because
Oh.
we are, it's always fun when you are in the
Right.
table
Yeah.
and we're talking about something else. Everybody,
Mhm.
everybody's engaged in the conversation. We're talking
Yeah.
about something else, whatever. And he stops that conversation to talk about me.
Cool.
There's a
One
part
of
of me
those.
that just like, dude, I just want to snap her fucking neck.
Yeah.
But I have to hold back.
It's like a bad 80s teen
Just
movie.
just leg kick him.
Leg kick him?
Yeah,
Just leg kick him.
Under the
Go on.
table? Oh!
yeah.
Just leg. Nah,
You
teep kick
know,
him.
I just go back to
A
the.
bleed kick, anything. Just something that will
Nice,
leave
Jack.
it.
I just go to the weekly Muay Thai and release my
There
anger
you
there.
go. Yeah. Do you
The
bring
same
like
way.
a
I know, that's why I
a
know you can do it.
printout? You should bring a printout of him and
I
strap
know you
it
do
to
Muay
the
Thai, that's why I want you
speed
to do it.
Yeah, dude, he looks straight at me like he's trying to intimidate me or something. He looks straight into my eyes, and he acts surprised, like, "Oh, you guys 6 years, you guys are still together."
Bad daddy.
And I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
Oh,
Yeah,
what
that's
an
always
asshole.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, guaranteed, there probably isn't a guy out there that is good enough for his daughter, unless, like, it was a fucking billionaire,
No, well, in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
I understood him because he heard things about me.
Sure.
When I started dating her,
Yeah.
he heard things about me from her friends, but the me from the past.
Nope. Later, Bobby. Mhm.
So you know how I feel about the me from the past, right?
Yeah,
So
of course.
I even gave him, like, I thought he was right,
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, especially considering that you don't believe that you deserve these good things that have come your way since you've made so many drastic changes. to
yeah,
yourself.
well, I talked a lot about this here, and I'm
Yes.
gonna go over again. But
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the beginning, I thought like, oh, yeah, I gave him all the reason to not trust me.
Yeah.
But I did tell him like,
Love you,
the-
Bobby. Mhm.
I did tell him like the first time that we talked, your daughter gave me a chance,
True, Jack.
and I don't plan on ruining that.
Right.
And well, here we are, 6 years strong, now
Yeah.
living together in
Built
the home
your
that I
built your own fucking house, like with her in mind.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Right.
And I feel so lucky and privileged.
Yeah.
And I do my best, sometimes even more than I should, with working and stuff, 3 jobs, like 4
Yeah.
jobs at some point.
Yeah.
But he never crossed my mind after some point. In the beginning, yes, but after some point that I realized that he felt that I need to impress him.
Right.
I mean, if me and Karina were 16, then I would understand.
Yeah.
But come on,
Yeah.
I'm 29, she's 30.
Right.
So
Cradle
fuck
robber.
him.
Yeah, fuck him. I mean, like it doesn't sound like anything you do will be enough for him.
No.
Yeah. So why
But
bother? Why bother?
Nothing that I do is to impress him or anything.
Right, and it
I'm
shouldn't
not
be.
trying to prove anything to him. But
No.
every time that I go there, which is rarely because even she doesn't like him. Every time
It's a shock. Why aren't you there more often? I don't understand.
Yeah. Every time that I go there is the same look. He gives me the same look. And it's funny because it reminds me of again
Thursday,
another
Jack.
another Seinfeld joke. The George saying like, "Oh, it was the same look my father gave me when I told him I wanted to be a ventriloquist." Is that same look, that disapproval, disgusted look.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Art Vandelay, architect and ventriloquist.
Yeah, exactly. And it got to that point where I step into his home, I hug and greet the mom, but I don't even look his way.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like he's kind of earned that sidelined representation of his family.
Well, he doesn't try to greet me as well. So
right. Yeah. Why bother? Yeah. There's no need. You'll only cause like more anger and frustration if you attempt it at this point. Like your actions are everything. That's the way it should be in a father's eyes as far as someone dating his daughter. Actions are fucking everything. And the fact that like you providing her with a comfortable life isn't enough. Nothing will be enough for him. So yeah, he's built his bed out of straw and needles.
I mean, the fact that Karina is happy should be enough, but
yeah, it should be. It fucking should be. But clearly,
I guess he
Jack,
wants
happy belated birthday to your
something.
brother. Right? Yeah. It's like what the fuck? What the fuck do you want? You cranky old fart.
But besides that, I did beta test a game. It was a fun experience, dude.
Wait, this was the second time you've done a playtest?
No, it was the first time ever that I was
you said
tester.
again, so yeah.
Oh no, a game. I said, a game beat.
Oh. A game.
I beta tested a game.
A game.
Sorry,
yeah,
my
that's right.
Brazilian accent.
Yeah. Neso Nubloso is from Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you, by the way, Neso.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. I agree with what Jack was saying. Jack was saying that Neso fits in so well around here right off the bat. It's like we've known her for a while. I agree, Neso. I couldn't be more thrilled that you're here.
I'm glad. I seem to get along with everyone.
Yeah, right. It's a chill group of fucking people. What can I say?
Yeah.
Jack, I hope that your mom gets better soon. I'm sorry to hear that she's under the weather. That's a bummer. You take care of her, all right, buddy? And that kitten, and that fucking kitten. And yeah, Clover to Tashel. 420 was yesterday for everybody, not just for you. Just saying.
Tashel
Just saying.
is leaving, actually.
Yeah, Tashel. Good fucking night. Thank you so much for sticking around. Let's plan on catching up a bit more next time, huh? Yeah. Next time. Good to see you at any rate. So yeah, what was the game testing? Game testing.
So like I said earlier, it was about The Conjuring 2. It's about the nun.
That's what you said, but you weren't too sure.
Yeah, that's because I don't remember which The Conjuring movie she's in.
Right.
But
how long did you test for?
it was like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
The dev said that it would be shorter if I wasn't so scared. I can't play horror games. I just can't. I'm so goddamn scared of horror games. I pause every single I take 3 steps forward and I pause the game. I can't. And the guy, he's not a friend, but we kind of know each other from other circles. And he remembered me. He was like, "Oh, I remember that guy. He was really scared of horror games, and now I'm doing a horror game, so I'm gonna ask him to beta test, and it was all live streamed. And
shit, really?
The game was more about investigation. It's those horror games about a character investigating a event, supernatural event that happened in the past in a certain place or whatever. And because you are, sticking around, you're looking or sniffing around, things starts happening with the character. So it's more of an investigation game than a horror game. But
it sounds cool though,
I was scared shitless. He muted himself on Discord, so I would just be alone.
Oh.
So I wouldn't like ask him for tips or help,
Okay.
But one thing that was very iconic from the movie that I remember that was in the game is that painting. There's in the movie there's a painting of the nun, and things happen around this painting at some point. Like there's one thing that happens when the nun pops out or something. And I saw the painting and I was like, I know what's coming. I know what's coming. It was a really fun experience. I never beta tested a game before. My name will be there in the
cool
beta test credit or something.
If any of you play it, look for Vinny something in the
he asked me, he said, do you want Nubly or
Nubly
Angel, which is my name. I said, whatever, you can put whatever you want. It's going to be on Steam. I just don't know when.
Okay.
He told me that he was going to tell me when it releases on Steam. It's an indie game, of course, but it's a big game. When he mentioned to me,
indie but big, gotcha.
Yeah, when he mentioned to me, I thought it was those smaller indie games. 30 minutes at best, and doesn't have a lot of graphics.
Right.
Just a small thing. No, it's actually a big game with the graphics and everything.
Cool.
I was like, holy shit, I'm actually impressed.
Nice. Studio name is what Clover wants to know.
I think it's his name.
His name studio?
Yeah, I think it's his surname. I think it's Nakashima Studios. Or something like that. Because I only know the guy. I didn't even know it was a studio. I thought it was just him. That's why I thought it was gonna be a 30 minutes game or something. I thought, it's just one guy doing a game. And then when I talked to him, he said like, oh, so we did this, we did that. And I said, wait, we? And he said, yeah, me and the crew. I was like, oh wow, you have a whole team. And yeah, there's voice acting, there's people doing the models, there is even original soundtrack.
Wow.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that sounds pretty large.
Clover, when the game is out, I'm going to publish in the game thing that we have here, gaming lounge that we have.
Please do.
That'd be awesome. I think it's the first game, so there's probably nothing on the studio name. If you look it up, I don't know. He said that he made games before, but this is the first professional game, the first that he's going to be making public, selling or something like that. This whole part is, I didn't ask too many questions. I just the one thing that I was wondering is why did he pick? And okay, this part I even thought about you. Because movies, again, nowadays when I talk about movies, I always remember you.
Oh, sure.
I asked him, why did you pick the nun to make the enemy of the game? Instead of like a original enemy, original stalker or something. Why did you pick like a movie reference? And he said that it's because he thought the movie. Now I don't know if he meant The Conjuring 2 or the Nun movie, the spin-off or whatever. The movie was really well done. which is something that the Nun movie I kind of disagree, but The Conjuring was good.
I wouldn't know.
And then I thought like, like it's a movie. The Nun movie I thought was really weak, and
it looked pretty bad.
It felt weird to me, you know. I for a second I forgot that people have different opinions. So to me it was like, oh wait, but this is a bad movie. You know, in my head I didn't tell him that, but in my head, I didn't. Oh, maybe he really liked the movie. Apparently he did like the movie. It impacted him so much that he did a game about it. But I thought like asking you if you did watch to know your opinion, but apparently you didn't.
Have not been interested, I gotta say. Clover, that's a funny thing to ask. Was it one of those generic horror games where it's all fear, no terror? How do you distinguish between the two? Out of curiosity, personally.
No, actually, like I said, Clover, it was more a game focused on the storyline. So we are like a investigator from, I would say, the Vatican, maybe, but from some religious organization.
Oh, R.I.P. Mr. Pope.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Vatican.
And whatever it happened, whatever the main event was, it already happened in the past, and you are investigating it. And you are, you know, picking the pieces and trying to figure out what happened and how you can put an end to it, because you kind of learned that it's a cycle.
Yeah.
So you know, that's why the whatever religious organization is sent you, like, this thing is gonna happen again, so we need someone there to you know, put an end to it.
So like Outlast, but with nuns.
I did thought about Outlast, but the difference is in Outlast there's chase scenes, right? So there's a lot of chase scenes in Outlast. You need to run and run and run.
Christ, Clover.
It was just kind of frustrating at some point, you know. In that one, it was an atmospheric game. There's no chasing.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why, like, I don't want to play the Resident Evil 3 remake, is just because the Nemesis is always on your ass the entire fucking time.
Don't play it. Yeah. Hey, don't play the remake. If you're going to play the Resident Evil 3, play the original.
Yeah.
Just don't play the remake, please.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I hear that.
Do yourself a favor.
Yeah. Jack, sure sounds like you have a busy schedule coming up. I'm glad that second up tomorrow is your psychiatrist and not, you know, another meeting regarding something else. It's a good place to, you know, let off all that, all those feelings of stress and anxiety and talk about it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it's good that it's set up that way. Clover, you love being chased in a horror game. Sorry to cut you off, Jack. What's up? And then an MRI on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that as well. Man, busy bee.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Christ, I hate
Yeah, I'm just...
Clover... Doesn't Jack like horror games as well? Isn't Jack the other one that likes horror games?
Yeah, I like horror, man.
No, horror game. I like horror too, but I'm scared of the games because I have to play.
I've only been able to watch my friends play horror games. I've never been able to play them myself.
Last week, I'm not even fucking around. Last week, I think it was you did a stream on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, I did a makeup stream.
Yeah, I remember last week doing this other stream that you did. I was playing a Minecraft horror mod. I'm not even kidding. And I thought, like, dude, maybe I should go into Discord to stay there with Pete, so I feel safer. You know,
Just
so I
because you
have
were too
someone to talk.
scared?
I was so fucking terrified
here, you bitch.
of
Oh
that
my
shit.
god.
Yeah. I still have actually. Maybe one, but I say I better not because I'm the type that screams and jumps.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. So at some point you're gonna be here helping someone, and suddenly I'm going to fall off the chair. So I said, yeah, I better not.
That's
So I
hilarious.
closed the game and came to the stream. Anyway.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Jack says he hasn't played many horror games.
Oh man, I am terrified of
yeah.
horror games. I do
Yeah,
play some, but I am absolutely terrified.
Yeah. I like Until Dawn and The Quarry were the most recent horror games that I watched. And I played them both a few times.
Barely horror.
Well, I mean that's arguable, I suppose. But it's not survival horror like Resident Evil or Silent Hill or any of those.
Oh no.
But yeah, I experience way too much stress and anxiety when I play those games.
Rami Malek?
I do remember Fear. Yeah, Rami Malek. Rami
yeah.
Malek's in Until Dawn. Which that movie is coming out this Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, and I finally saw a trailer, and it looks nothing like the game.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard people saying that.
Of course.
Well, I didn't really like the game.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I think I preferred. Actually, I don't think I liked any of these games.
No.
Like really like.
Huh.
I played Until Dawn.
Yeah.
The Man of Medan.
Yeah, Man of Medan was that
which is based on a true story. Really cool.
Is it really?
Yeah, the ship is.
Oh shit!
There was they found so the ghost ship thing started with this ship.
Oh.
Many years ago, they found this ship just floating in the
Did not
sea.
play check. Yeah.
And when they went into the ship disappeared and then appeared.
Yeah.
Times later, and they went into the ship, and they found everybody dead.
Right.
Everybody was dead, even the animals.
Right.
They had like dogs or something, and they all had like their faces were frozen in fear.
Right. I know the name of this ship.
Scare.
I know the name of this ship somewhere in the back of my mind. I've listened to podcasts on
this. Ora Medan. Ora Medan.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ora Medan.
Yeah.
That's why the game is called Man of Medan.
Yeah.
Then there was The Quarry.
Yeah, The Quarry was okay. It was more of like an 80s movie.
There was a new one. There is a spin-off from Dead by Daylight, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Yeah,
I think it's the casting of something.
I didn't know that. That's Supermassive Games that makes those titles. Casting of something, huh? I haven't heard of that.
The casting of Frank Stone. The cast of Frank Stone. Something like that.
The cast of Frank Stone, huh?
Yeah, the casting of Frank Stone.
Yep, go for it, Naso. All good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that one. I did enjoy the Quarry. I played through it several times. Same with Until Dawn. I really kind of couldn't get enough of both of them. But they, like the first one, Until Dawn, I thought was far superior, and Man of Medan, I couldn't even get through the first episode of it.
I wanted to play because I know the story of the ship. I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be really cool. And it wasn't.
Yeah, it was annoying. Yeah, more teenagers. Glover says, one horror game that I played recently that was really good and had good replayability was Maside? Maside? I don't know that one. Yeah, I love the Wendigos. Jack, those are fucking cool.
But that was an Until Dawn, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Wendigos.
Side.
Ever heard of that one? Side.
Yeah, I don't know that one. It's a good one though, huh? Check it out.
I think the worst in the sense of the scarier the scarier horror game that I ever played. It's a free game. It's on Steam for free.
Yeah.
It's a game called Cry of Fear.
Huh.
I have never been more terrified in my life.
Really?
From any other game. I think even movies doesn't even compare to me. It was and it's a game. You see, mostly in horror games, they make you powerless.
Yeah.
Against whatever is like Outlast. Outlast, you just run. You can't fight. You just run. In Cry of Fear, you have guns.
Oh.
You pick up, machine guns, shotguns, and stuff. And that make it. When I heard about that, I'll say, okay, so I can fight. That's good. Maybe it's not that scary, dude. It doesn't help at all. It's very, very scary. It's an old game. I think it's a mod from Half-Life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a very, very old game.
Huh.
And it's absolutely terrifying. To me, it was like the worst. It took me months to finish. I played like a section of the game, and then I stopped. I dropped. I couldn't play anymore.
Welcome back. Mm-hmm.
And then I played another section, and then I stopped again.
Yeah.
First part of the game, you're in the city, open area, running in the streets. You feel a little safer in open areas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember that at some point I had to go into a school. I was like, oh no, fuck no.
Oh, no.
I'm not doing this.
Was it an abandoned school?
Of course it is. In the horror games, it's always an abandoned school.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I asked.
Yeah, it's dude, that was so fucking scary. Clover, if you never saw, I recommend playing it. It's it took me months to finish that game. I couldn't play it. I took like 10 steps forwards and paused. And my friends were like, come on, go forward, move. And I was like, I can't do it. It's those games that is, so dark that you can't see, and there's no soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
So you move inside like apartments.
Yeah, that's really eerie.
There's an entire apartment section, and you just hear your footsteps.
Oh,
and that's
boy.
it. And one thing that gives a sense of reality is the echo. That's something that really messed me up, was the echo of the game. Because in real life, if you are alone, like in a city, if you're alone in an apartment, there's no sounds. Whatever movement you make, it will produce echo.
Right. It's true.
So in that game, there was a lot of echo, and that, I don't know, that gave me a depth of I don't know,
reality?
Depth of fear, I would say. It increased that increased the fear on me, because you're just walking and hearing your steps, and then you hear an echo of your own step, and then you stop and you're like, am I hearing another footstep, or is it just me?
Creepy.
And then you take, you start to scare yourself.
Yeah.
You start to, and the monsters in the game, they scream a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They
eerie.
jump at your face, but not like a jump scare, like it just pops on their screen. They come running at you.
Oh.
So sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. And they come running at you, and they come screaming at you. And every single one of those fuckers scream loud as fuck. So you're just walking, and you have a shotgun in your hand, and you think, dude, I'm prepared for anything. And then out of one of the alleys that you didn't look, comes this monster flying in your direction, just screaming to the high heavens, and
Yikes.
And you start missing the shot. Yeah. If you're someone that is not scared of horror games, you're gonna be fine. But
I hate horror games. No, I hate horror games.
I can't play
can't do it.
I'm too scared. I am too scared. I scream.
Have you played mouthwashing?
You guys keep bringing that up. What is mouthwashing?
Isn't that a verb?
Oh, you haven't heard of that before, Noblesse?
It's an adverb, clearly.
No, I don't. Is that a game?
Apparently,
It's a game that's on Steam. I think it's pretty scary. I watched playthroughs of it. It's like a psychological horror, but it's also like has like retro graphics.
Oh, I like retro graphics.
Psychological horrors.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Is it like point and click? Is it first person? Like, what's the?
Oh my God! Do you remember the old point and click games?
Well, of course. That's why I'm pint and click. That's the origin of my fucking handle.
I remember there was a game called The House.
Well, I don't remember that one.
I played a lot of point and click game in the browser.
Yeah.
You have to click and find a clue and whatever, and then
Right.
suddenly something jumps on your screen.
Damon Outlast
Oh, hey.
messed you up, huh? What?
Damon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Damon's here. He was here earlier when you went to go get coffee for 2 hours, and now he's back.
Hey, here in Brazil,
Mhm.
we have a afternoon snack that is the same thing of breakfast, like the things that you eat, like bread and or pancakes, juice, whatever.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the afternoon.
Sure.
That is our coffee break. So it
that's-
takes like an hour or something.
Yeah. Good excuse.
Hey, it's true. Hey, Damon. Hey, man. How are you doing? I
There
miss
you
you.
go.
Every time I miss you.
There you go. Yeah. Damon and I are gonna hang out a little bit after stream and have a little one-on-one. So I'm gonna kick you all out.
Pete?
Huh?
One-on-one with Pete?
Yeah. That's right.
I wish I'll get the chance to visit Brazil,
Yeah,
dude.
bad idea.
Yeah, that's a bad idea, my friend.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, bad fucking idea, Damon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have some really beautiful places here, but the price that you're going to pay, and I'm not talking about money, it's going to be so not worth it. Well,
oh shit!
Just tell me that you're not as crazy as Pete. That he told me this guy had the audacity of saying that he wanted to visit the Amazon forest.
Yeah, all my fucking life I wanted to go to the fucking Amazon. Come on.
That is the dumbest idea I have. You, like I said, you are safer being a Ukrainian soldier in Russia right now than you are in the Amazon forest, dude. Everything will kill you there.
I'll take my chances.
Don't go to the Amazon forest. It's not a joke.
Oh god.
Go have a pet anaconda.
I would love to pet an anaconda. I'd love to climb inside its mouth. You know?
Trust me, dude.
John Voight's in there.
Yeah, at least his dignity.
That was such a good trash movie.
That is
That
a
was
good
such a
trash
good
movie.
B+ movie.
It is. If you haven't seen the
This-
riff tracks, highly.
The snakes are the least of her worries in the
Right.
Amazon forest.
Nice. I believe it. Well, pit vipers. Actually, pit vipers are the ones that I'm most worried about in the Amazon.
Oh, you were the one that didn't know about the bullet ant, right?
I did not know about the bullet ant. No.
Wait,
There-
what?
there you
Really?
go.
Yeah.
Didn't know what a bullet ant is. We have
Yeah.
plenty here.
Yeah, that's insane.
This is true.
Don't you have like giant hornets too?
Oh yeah, we
Of
have
course you do.
anything that can kill you,
Yeah.
like in 40 seconds. We have.
Yeah, of course. You crazy fuckers. All right, you guys. Well, I am populating the raid for good old Fence Child. Recommend you stick around, especially you, Nasa, if you're looking out for more mental health streamers. He's one of the fucking best. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate Fence Child and everything that he's doing and the community that he's built. So do stick around for him. Thank you all for being here. Sincerely appreciate you. Naso, thank you so much for lingering in the voice chat and for allowing us to get to know you so much. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you.
Sincerely.
It's nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank
Hope
you
to
for
come
being
back.
here. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. just for your information. Damon, I'm going to hang out in the session. I'm going to slide everyone out into reception. Clover, good luck with your twigs and berries. Hope everything is still holding true there. Jack, Nubloso, thank you both so much for being my wingmen. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate you both. Hope your mom gets better real quick, Jack.
Yeah.
And cuddle that kitten for me. All right, guys. Well, until next time, that is Wednesday. Keep taking care of yourselves and each other. Here's Fence Child. Whee!
All right. I have a class of students waiting for me, so I have to go right now.
All right. You do it. You do it. Yeah, man. Well, don't